Install yourself and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
For plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains, think Plumbline Services with quality brands like Carrier. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. I use Plumbline in my home. Service professionals, 25 years strong. On a mission of excellence, character, and ethics. Castle Rock to Fort Collins since 1998. Plumbline and Carrier. Turn to the experts. No phone call, no hassles. PlumlineServices.com.
Service at home, service at heart. Plumbline Services.
Hi, Dan Cicchini. For custom kitchens or cabinetry facing done right, go to drhi.com. Great cash incentives or a special financing rate of 0% APR with 72 equal monthly payments with approved credit. Call for details, 800-362-8370.
I'm here, brother. Henry with Excel.
I'm here, brother.
Very exciting. Good to have you.
For 33 years. Call now for our $99 gutter cleaning special. Restrictions apply. 761-6400. Get an honest roof assessment before you call your insurance. At Excel, you don't pay a cent until you're content. 303-761-6400 or excelroofing.com.
We're on top of it.
EuroPlumbingColorado.com has the lowest prices guaranteed. Here's what's happening.
President Trump is suspending the bombing of Iran for 2 weeks.
The American people would like to see us come home.
Check in on
the furthest distance humans have ever traveled from planet Earth.
Bringing you the names you know. Ryan Schuling.
Ryan, thank you for having Lauren Boebert on like you do. All of these guys, Brockler and the rest of them. It's just been great.
Mornings 6 to 10 on Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK is our number. 713-8255. Major Marc Mager. What's new in your world?
A lot of stuff going on, man. We did not level Iran like I thought we were going to yesterday. I had a bucket of popcorn out, but nothing happened, which is good, and we all knew that. I've said this a million times. For all you liberals and Democrats out there, please read The Art of the Deal. Trump has already told us exactly what he does. That's my thoughts for the morning.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. By the way, we have problems, questions, and complaints. A lot of texts have come in to me on 747-999-5280. And I have Chris with me, Chris Console today from DiscountBath.com, Discount Bath. Chris, welcome to the show. People, we love your texts. We love your emails, but we can help you best if you call on the show because what we do is put the word out. People can be warned immediately about problems, and they can have their questions answered along with yours. So if anything is bothering you, don't wait. If you put money down, for example, and somebody is delaying, and they delay and delay, this is one of the biggest problems we have, is where people pay money up front, and they don't get anything in return or very little or spotty service. Please be careful, okay? You absolutely, positively need to call us at the first sign of trouble. If you're thinking about a major purchase or something like maybe even a bathroom remodel, that's what Chris is here to talk about today, let us know. We can keep you from making mistakes as we have been doing for 45 years. The longest running radio show on the air with the same host currently on the air. And I'll tell you what, I'm happy and honored to be here. Honest to goodness. This hour brought to you by Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. I love Frank. What Frank will do is an analysis of your home to see what it will sell for on the market. Before you're even thinking about listing, you may want to know, what will my house sell for? You might be pleasantly surprised or maybe surprised the other way, but he'll give you an accurate idea, and it's free of charge. It's a complete detailed analysis, 303-920-1622. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. Okay, any problems, questions, complaints, let us know. But Chris, when it comes to, I like to keep people smart. I want to make people smart. Not make them smart, but allow them to be smart. What do you think as far as bathrooms? Do they come in fashion? Certain things are in fashion, certain things aren't. Are there mistakes you can make when it comes to decorating or remodeling? Do you think things come in trends that you might want to avoid?
Yeah, they trend. You see blues and greens, and those will be in style for a while and then go out. And what I always tell people is, if you're staying in the house, there's no mistake. Do it the way you want to do it. Of course. If you're going to sell it or maybe move, or you don't want to get stale on you, stick with neutrals.
Okay. What about I've seen, like, remember those avocado toilets and things? Oh God, they're terrible. But you saying there are some pastels still there now, right now?
They have made a little bit of a comeback. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But what about wall materials, shower materials? Porcelain, I hear, is really nice.
Yeah, porcelain's nice. It's great, actually. Nowadays, they basically take a picture of real stone and transpose it onto the porcelain, so it looks like real stone, and it's more durable and less maintenance. So porcelain's wonderful, less costly as well. And then you've got that in small sizes or slabs. There's crushed stone, which is a hybrid of stone and some polymers. You've got acrylic, which is a wonderful, good-looking, easy to maintain.
Is acrylic for the shower or for the walls in the bathroom, or what?
Mostly for the shower, but you can do a wainscot with it as well. So it looks
like a wainscoting.
Yeah.
Yeah, halfway up.
Yep. Around the bathroom.
And what are the trends when it comes to sinks right now? Are we talking about vessels? Are we talking about vanities? Are we talking about rimless undermounts? What kind of sinks are in?
Primarily an undermount. We do mostly undermount sinks. The vessels, we still do a few of those. The kind of bowl vessel, those are kind of out of style right now.
It's amazing how styles come and go.
Yeah, for sure. I think what happened with those, at least it's my opinion, you had to clean two sides of a sink.
Well, also with a vessel, you can't have a double vanity, can you? It's kind of weird. Would you have two vessels right next?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Really? Have you seen that?
Yeah. Back in the day, we used to do those.
And then also with a vessel, you don't have the counter, to put your stuff down.
You do lose.
You're shaving. You put your razor down. I mean, I like when I go to a hotel room and they don't have a lot of room around the sink. It's hard to manipulate. It's really hard to manipulate. So. If you had to pick the perfect combination for a bath, that would be timeless right now. You want neutrals?
Yep.
You want what kind of vanity if you wanted a double vanity?
You still want a wood vanity is really never goes out of style.
Right.
Wood colors or white is always great.
Okay.
Countertops, quartz, because it looks.
But like undermount sinks.
Yeah, undermount sinks, or there are some vessel sinks that are proud of the countertop that they're not a bowl shape. They're like a rectangle.
What kind of counters do you want?
Quartz for sure.
Quartz has been here for a long time and it's going to stay, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's getting better and better. It's very durable. It's easy to clean.
And quartz is actually made from quartzite. Quartzite is the stone, right?
Correct. Yeah, they grind it up and put it back together and put colors and patterns in it.
Chris, so let's talk about the stone durability. I've always been told that, I love granite countertops, but I've been told that those are more prone to staining. Like if I set, for example, in the kitchen, when you set the red wine bottle and it's got that drip and it forms a little half circle, is it true that quartz is more resistant to a permanent stain than granite?
Very much so.
Why?
And the better the quartz, the more resistance it is, because they've actually.
First of all, they binded it with a binder that's not penetrable, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's not 100% quartz. They've got sealers,
right?
So it's waterproof or stain proof.
I mean, the actual resin itself is waterproof.
Correct.
Right. So does it follow then that the granite slab that I'm considering actually is more porous,
right?
Like naturally more porous,
but granite doesn't.
Or it will suck up the red wine and coffee.
But granite only absorbs on the tiny layer on top, right? It doesn't go deep into the granite, right?
It can. It depends. So granite's not all granite. Some of it is actually, most of it is different kinds of stone. So granite's very dense and not very porous. But a lot of the other stones, they just call it granite. But
So
it's
if
not.
I'm told I'm looking at a granite slab, it might not actually be the actual rock named granite. It might be something else.
It most likely is.
Oh, geez, that's disappointing.
Yeah. So, but
wait. Can they call it granite? Get close to that mic.
Yeah. I believe they can. I'm not. I think it's just become a generic term, right?
So quartzite you would never use. That you want the quartz, not the quartzite. Granite is good, but granite has to be sealed.
Mm-hmm.
If granite is not sealed, the upper layer will absorb, and you'll get spotting.
Yeah, I don't want that.
And then another thing, you have two kinds of finishes. You have the shiny, and then you have the leather kind. They call it leather, meaning it's flat.
Oh, that's so disappointing. You'd think granite, which is something that's been sitting in the dirt for 1 billion years, it's gonna get dirty in my kitchen after it's been dug up from the dirt.
So again, back to granite,
It doesn't take dirt. It's only moisture.
Yeah. So a true story. I went into a house, and back in the day, we don't do kitchens now, but it was a kitchen. And one of the kids had left half a tomato, tomato sitting on the countertop.
Yeah,
that acid will get right through a circle.
From a tomato,
circle will be on there. Yeah. Now, if it's a good seal, it won't. If it was just done, that seal will.
Yeah, you got to. If you seal it, there's maintenance involved.
And every now and then, every about 5 years or so, maybe every 6 years, you should have it lightly sanded and resealed.
Correct.
Sanded too?
Well, it's not like ground.
It's
buffed, like just probably to buff out the old.
Yeah, and then seal it again.
Seal it, okay.
And then, so we have porcelain countertops or not?
No, not really.
Not really. Granite countertops, quartzite. Yep. What else really is there?
There's Corian or solid surface.
No one does that anymore, right? No one does that anymore. Corian used to be the deal.
Yeah, it did.
In the 80s.
Do they still have solid surface?
Occasional request for that.
Now, I've seen some contractors do like the 1/4-inch granite, or a 1/4-inch stone, or even quartz, and it goes over wood. It looks pretty damn real.
Yeah.
Not real. It is real. But I mean, rather than going the full thickness, how is that veneer? Do you like it?
We haven't done one of those in years.
You do the real thickness.
Yeah, we do the 3 centimeter. Correct.
Okay. Are you willing to talk price on the phone to people?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, really, when people...
Yeah, if you can get me a good idea what you're looking at, I can give you at least a ballpark over it.
303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So what's on your mind today? We're taking any and all calls. Sean wants to talk about a band. Sean, hop on real quick and we'll start your question. What's going on, Sean?
Tom, I don't know if you remember, there's a gentleman that's called over the years on this program. He uses strange sound effects on his voice. He goes by Longmont Potion Castle. He's been on your show several times and has included recorded calls onto your program on some of his records that he's been putting out for well over 20 years.
Mark, do you recall what he's talking about? So you say some guy calls this show and he's a recording artist?
Sir. Yes, he goes by Longmont Potion Castle. He's an anonymous prankster.
I would assume it's the guy we're talking about, but I have no idea what this guy's talking about. He's probably the prankster. Did I get that right, Sean?
Well, I happen to have the identity of this individual.
But I don't ever recall this guy calling the show. Sean, just hold on for me if you can. I got to take this break, and we'll figure out what you're trying to say, okay? Really would love to do that. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Renew Home Innovations, the guaranteed lowest price for your furnace replacement. Renew Home Innovations and air conditioning now. They say the lowest price, 303-904-2000.
Hi, I'm Gary Bell of the law firm of Bell & Pollock. Involved in a car crash? Injured? You should always call the police. If you want to know why, then listen to our Bell & Pollock Legal Injury Hub podcast on your favorite platform.
Mark Szymanski with Genesis Total Exteriors was one of the first contractors on my referral list at referrallist.com. Now, you look at the outside of your house, they can do everything. One of their hallmarks, they do a wonderful job with exterior painting. And Mark, tell us about the special you have for painting and what's involved in it, because you don't do things, excuse the expression, half-assed. You guys do it for real. Let's talk about it.
I tell you, Tom, the secret to a good paint job and getting the paint job to last a long time, number one, you need to use a good material. But also, the most important thing is the prep. You got to make sure your house is prepped properly to receive the new coat of paint. Got to make sure it's clean. You got good caulk joints, any kind of screws or anything that's coming out of the side, and they got to get reset and a lot of times caulked into place so they don't come back out. And then you just got to make sure that the surface is ready to receive a new coat of paint. And I tell you, there's a lot of different manufacturers out there. We're big users of Sherwin-Williams and Benjamin Moore both. And we give prices on both. If you want, one over the other, we'll use either. They're great companies. They're great products. And right now, Tom, kick this spring off and let's get things rolling with a 15% off the exterior painting of your house.
You know what? Your prices are already good, and put another 15% on that. Take 15% off, and you have a great deal. Now, Mark, also, using Genesis has its benefits, because if you come across anything that needs to be redone, like the soffits, maybe the fascia, or any boards that have to be replaced, you can do all of it.
You bet. When we come out and look at your house, we don't just look at the house to say for paint. We'll say, hey, we see some siding that's rotten, a fascia board that is rotting because the gutter's leaking on it. Guess what? We can take care of that fascia board and make sure your gutter does not leak anymore on the fascia board. So we can take care of all those repairs for you when we're there painting your house.
Genesis Total Exteriors for the total paint job and anything else you need on the outside of your house. 303-679-8509. That's 679-8509. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. Mark?
You need a home loan? I'm going to give you the best advice I can possibly give you. Call John Clace with CMG Financial. They are a direct lender. They do reverse mortgages. They do cash outs. They do new purchases. They even do a 30-year line of credit on your house that you can pay up and pay down. They have great rates and low fees. They loan out over $2 billion every single month. Go direct. Call John 303-577-7206, 303-577-7206, or partnerinlending.com.
Well, darn it, we lost the crazy guy. I wonder if he figured out he had the wrong show.
Oh, man, is he really gone?
Yeah, sorry. He hung up during Szymanski.
Mark's right. I think he was the prankster.
He was the prankster. There was no doubt.
Well,
idiot.
I think he had the wrong show.
Do you? You tried to call Michael Brown.
Well, he's a real nut if he's got the wrong show.
Holy shit, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Suddenly he's the nut. Take it easy there.
Fair.
Golly.
Let me hear my echo.
Okay.
Test. It's almost perfect.
Well, are you saying you sound perfect or the echo's perfect?
It sounds perfect, and the delay sounds like almost nothing.
All right.
Yeah, you're coming across very good, Marc Mager.
Yep, strong.
In your face, Bo.
Jeez.
Hey, how come you
thanks for the bucket of dimes, by the way.
Well, now you can go to Walmart and try out the new gumball machine.
Did he pay you in dimes on some bet or something?
Yes, literally paid me in dimes. Why dimes? I don't know. He should have chose pennies.
Pennies are a valuable commodity now, Mark. I'd be paying more than the face value of a penny.
Hang on to the peen.
And I think you would have got pissed if you ended up with 2,000 pennies in the break room.
Would you give him 200 dimes? I had to do
200 dimes. I owed him $20 in that stupid monkeys bet.
Fabulous.
I'm shocked, Shannon. He could actually count and come up with the proper math.
I had to go to the teller twice. You want what?
Well, listen,
I did try to get pennies. I'll tell you a story. They had to order them.
Don't feel bad, Bo. I can only count to 19. Oh, wait. I guess I can count to 20 if I add the other.
If you get an abacus.
If I'm sitting naked, I can count to 20.
Yeah, with a cigar in your mouth.
Almost 22.
Mark, at least I pay my bets. You didn't ask how you wanted it. How many times does Martino pay his bets?
All right, let's try this again.
Okay.
All right, 303-713.
713 talk.
What are you doing, Tom?
Oh, we're not on?
No, we're good. We're up.
Okay, what does he mean? What am I doing? Anyway, hey, Mark.
Well, just you're not there. Then when you are there,
Hey, Mark, somebody just texted and wanted to know, what does Mark mean that he told us what he's going to do and the art of the deal? They want to make the connection. Apparently, they haven't read it. But what you're saying is everything that Trump does is according to his book.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically, he's a very aggressive negotiator. And if you read the book, he just goes and pushes and goes really far. Now, ultimately, he can do whatever he's saying in negotiations. There's no doubt we could have leveled them yesterday, taken out every bridge, taken out every facility that makes anything, all the oil, all the electricity. We could have done all that. So you can't make a boisterous claim without being able to do it. He alludes to that in the book, regardless if it's negotiating on a price of a building or land, or whether blowing up a country or annihilating an entire civilization, as he put it. So he goes to extreme negotiations, almost like if you're, the old walk away when you're buying a car or something. So it's all about negotiation. So he gets very loud and goes to an extreme. And that's exactly what he did. Now, personally, I wish he didn't. Personally, I think they're doing the same thing they have done for 47 years. They're putting this off 2 more weeks. And I find it outrageous we just don't get this thing done, because eventually that's what's going to happen. I'd rather get it done now compared to closer to the election coming up in November.
Interesting. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Chris, we do have a text about bathroom remodeling, and they want to know, as far as the hall room bath, what is the usual price? They're going to start shopping. Can you give them a rough idea of what a really good quality hall room bath, how many pieces it, and what do you look at price-wise, approximately?
Yeah, so generically speaking, a hall bath is usually 5 foot by 8 foot or 5 foot by 10 foot. Good quality materials, redo the whole bathroom. You're looking in the 15,000 range. The shower, again, is 10 grand, 980.
There's not a shower in the hall room bath usually, right?
Yeah, it's a tub shower usually.
Yeah.
So turning that tub into a shower, new flooring, new toilet, new vanity, countertop, sink, paint, usually a light and a mirror. You're going to be in that plus or minus 15,000, depending on the material.
And then what do they call the baths that just have the toilet and a sink? That's
a half bath.
It's a half bath, and a lot of houses have half baths.
Yeah, the guest bathroom or the powder room. Yep.
And what do they run fully done?
We don't do that many of them.
Really?
Yeah, and what's interesting about those,
you'll do them, right?
Yeah, we'll do them. It's just that most people, they're pedestal sinks and a toilet, a floor, and that's usually it. So there's not a lot to do in there. It could be a few $1,000. It just really matters. But I mean, we've done powder rooms where people have spent 15, 20 grand on them. It just matters what you're doing, I think.
Okay. By the way, according to AAA, speaking of the ceasefire, okay, gasoline was averaging around the country $4, $4.14 actually. And what they say is that gas prices should start reversing nationally. Now, here's what's the thing about gas, okay? It's not really what it's costing them for that particular gas, but it's the replacement or anticipation of replacement for that gas. So it's almost like spot priced, even though that oil was taken out of the ground months ago and then refined or weeks ago, they still go by spot pricing. So they say because of this ceasefire, if the strait opens, we will have immediate relief at the pump. The average diesel price, did you know, was $5.54? And that's accounting for a lot of expensive transportation, which is adding to the cost of goods. So this Iranian conflict had ripple effects all over the world. And it's a direct impact on products and services we have. Okay, I wanted to talk about this for a while, and I haven't had a chance. But by the way, first of all, does anyone know what that guy was talking about that called? He's not there now. What? Okay, so Deputy D, did we ever get a caller that claimed to be some kind of what? I don't even know what he was saying. What was he saying? That he found out the identity of a guy that calls our show. I don't know this guy he mentioned.
I think it was either for a different show or that guy himself was the prankster. I'm not sure.
Probably that guy. During the commercial break, I had the misfortune of perusing the Longmont Potion Castle website and listening to a bunch of the sample clips. So
who is he?
Well, he holds himself out as some kind of a comedian who's been active since the mid 80s.
Anonymous?
He says he's anonymous, but some people know his identity. It's Tom, I got dumber just, listening to the few clips that he posted. He makes these prank calls that are uninteresting, stupid, and boring.
Does he put them on YouTube?
No, he sells, I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or not, but he sells these albums, and it looks like he's got dozens of albums of these stupid calls, and they range in price from, looks like about $15 to $175. He kind of compares himself to the Jerky Boys. Do you remember that was a very successful duo of call pranksters in the 80s, right? This guy.
Then there was in New York City, Opie and Anthony did it on radio for a while. A lot of disc jockeys did call pranking.
Yeah, well, it sounds like what this guy's kind of trying to has been going down that same path for about 40 years or so. And I'm telling you, man, I wish I hadn't listened to these 5 clips because
no talent.
I can't speak to his talent because I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but it was weird. My suspicion is that was him calling us to try to get some exposure for the
that's what Mark suspects. By the way, Shannon, isn't it technically illegal? I don't know if it's illegal, but against the FCC to call someone without them knowing they're going to be on the air, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell people when they're going to be on the air, and you can be fined by the FCC if there's a complaint. That's the real deal, because I would call people that were out and out liars, cheaters, and ripoffs, betting they're not going to put in a complaint. Many of them were offshore. Let's talk to Kevin real quick here. Kevin, what's going on with you?
Hey guys, good morning. I've heard in the past where Mark has suggested a lawyer that he worked with when he was involved in an auto wreck. And now, unfortunately, we're dealing with kind of the same thing, a T-bone wreck, and the process is just starting. So, because it happened yesterday afternoon. So I'm thinking about at least consulting a lawyer to get started. And make
you're crazy if you don't, man.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. And I don't know if you need more information than that.
We have John Fuller. He's a great guy. Truly.
I've used him twice.
You can call him and talk to
John Fuller, okay.
And he'll answer the phone. If the first call goes to the office and then you say, I want to talk to John, you'll get his cell phone number if you're a client. You actually can talk to him, but you'll talk to him the first time up. You just call this number, and what he will do is either get on the phone or call you back. 303-597-4500.
597. Okay, and is that the same number that's online? Because I just got a call back from your guy there, and so I'm standing on a sidewalk on the side of the road here. If I get back on your website, is that phone number is that the one that comes up on your homepage there?
Yeah, but you can, if you can't remember that,
Okay.
here's a website I know you'll remember. Callfuller.com. 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 And then you can get a hold of him.
Got it.
He's a great guy. And he's truly, people think, thanks for calling. People think, does he really answer that cell phone? And is it his personal cell phone? And the answer is absolutely, positively is his cell phone. Okay. I have a text here as far as, do people still use bathroom tile, the little square tile, Chris?
Not much. The little square.
Is Subway the way to go? They call it Subway tile?
Yes.
It's the rectangle.
Yeah, so the rectangle tiles, the Subways, those are 3x6 historically, but they've gotten bigger, and the bigger ones are more in vogue.
But they don't do those little squares anymore.
4x4s, you rarely see those. You don't really see 6x6 or 12x12 that much anymore. So you see Subway and then large format, so 12x24 or bigger.
Okay, we have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, 303-713-8255. Waterpros.net. Get drinking water at the kitchen sink. Get rid of forever chemicals and all that crap in the water. I'm telling you, water's not good. You can get reverse osmosis at the kitchen sink for just $1,100. The best prices in the industry, bar none. That's waterpros.net, 303-862-5554.
Yep. Why is that not playing?
Because Martino's on 3.
Yeah. Huh? Hey, so what time? 12:30? 12:30. Mark, at 12:30, you're done.
Why? Why?
Because we need that access.
Damn it.
What? Are you done, Mark? Tom, are you going to be done?
No, I just said damn it. That's all.
Okay. Well, if you were giving up, we could keep Mark on.
I'll do my call in by. Oh no, I don't have one today. Okay. Hey, Shannon, see if I have any spots I'm going to miss and bump them to the first. Well, you get the idea.
Yeah, I do.
Bump them up.
This report is sponsored by Brad vs. Everyone podcast.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
So you listened to what's the guy called, Dimitri?
Longmont.
What?
Long. Okay.
Long John Silver.
Longmont.
Troubleshooter Show. Can I get a first name? Caleb?
Yeah, oh yeah, I know that guy.
What, Phil Hendry?
Oh man, Phil Hendry was great.
Yep.
Infamous series of telephone calls.
And real quick, which place was this at? Okay.
Infamous. Yeah, that's what he wants to be.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, continue.
He does have video clips.
Hey, I'm not joking with your fucking tape recorder, motherfucker. Listen again. Watch my lips through the telephone.
This is stupid. It's not even good humor. I mean, he's just stupid. Order. I mean, he can't possibly sell anything.
Okay.
Honest to God.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings today. And remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings, we are out of this world. Man, I am happy to tell you about the only real store that made the cut for T&G's Logan, and that is Troy Hansford. I recommend Troy because he's the only agent that will guarantee to sell your home at your price, or he'll write
God, this guy. What a stupid website.
he can make that guarantee because he spends tens of thousands of dollars generating demands.
Okay. Hey, real quick, just so you're not having to repeat yourself for this story, how about I just put you on a hold and then Mark and Tom will pick you up? Does that sound good? Not right now. We're on a break. Did you want to come on?
It was on the market for almost a month. You know what? Troy sold it for full price in less than a week. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy will buy your house for all cash, and it can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy and get your
Have they been?
I'll be right back.
720-900-4433. Again, that's 720-900-4433.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I see what you mean. Just stupid.
Okay. Well,
And then to verse 21. Again, this is the Amplified.
Okay, listen.
Assuming that you have really heard him and have been taught by him, as all truth is in Jesus, here's God's plan for you, beginning in verse 22. Just strip yourself of your former nature. Put off and discard your old, unrenewed self, which is characterized by your previous man. Put off, says the man. Previous manner of life.
Yeah, that sounds...
Get him to come on the air, Adam.
God.
Hey, I'll tell you what we can do to help out with this. If you want to come on and talk about this with Mark and Tom,
It makes no sense. There's not even like
just discuss
it's
it on
not
air.
even funny. You know what I'm saying?
We can, get some sort of resolution, or at least get them talking about the issue. Yeah.
That's exactly what Orchard's new First Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Is there a? If you didn't want to come on today, is there a time and day that you did want to come on?
No showings, no double moves.
We run 10 to 2 every weekday.
Take it from there. They handle repairs on your
Yes,
old
sir.
home for you, so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local
Yes, sir.
agent lists and sells your home.
Okay. I mean, if you don't mind, it's whatever works best for you. I don't want to inconvenience you.
Inconvenience him.
Okay.
Find out how much your home is worth. Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
EuroplumbingColorado.com has the lowest prices.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Crap.
sir.
Coming back.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Compass Insurance Group. Get an insurance checkup to make sure you're not underinsured or paying too much for what you have. And they will do a free, unbiased, honest-to-God assessment, free of charge. 303-996-9000. They have saved a lot of people money. Okay. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. What we have is this article that I read. It's just a sign of the times. Car makers, and there are a lot of things that you have to subscribe to. And the one you just sent me, Dimitri, that's just one of many. They are literally putting features in a car that you pay monthly payments for the life of that car.
But this particular feature, Tom, that makes a guy's blood boil. By the way, I got this tip from Steve.
It's the garage opener, right?
It's the Honda put their garage door opener behind a paywall. And it's a tip that came this morning from Steve Lato, who's the automotive attorney we had as our guest last week.
So you buy a new Honda, and there's a garage door button that you can train.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that, though?
What?
Well,
Seriously, what's wrong with that? If I want self-driving, I got to pay $149 a month. If I want this, I've got to pay that. I mean, who cares how the manufacturer does it?
I mean,
it's more
you
personal.
you can buy. Guys, there's this place called Walmart. You can buy a garage door opener that'll work with any modern day garage door opener for about $10.
Right, but Mark, the point here is the unbridled greed of Honda and similar manufacturers.
How about the unbridled greed of McDonald's selling a $15 hamburger? What's the difference?
Well, look, this is more personal. Man, this car may deny me access to my own.
It's just it's just something we've never seen before, so it's weird. They're even having, some manufacturers have heated seats that you have to subscribe to.
Yeah, BMW infamously made this move about 3-4 years ago. And Mercedes, according to the same article from Torque News.
Remote start, by the way. Okay,
remote start, but also Mercedes offers their customers a quicker acceleration for a mere $1,200 a year.
That's too weird.
When you buy a car, you should be
just
able
buy
to
the
just
car.
buy the car. And the stuff that they installed in it is yours because you're making monthly payments on it. And now they want even more.
Honda is changing access. By the way, there are some manufacturers that are charging for heated seats. Others are charging for certain features in the entertainment, GPS for sure, remote door locks, remote starts. I'm wondering if you put all this together, you're going to have a pretty hefty monthly payment on everything.
Yeah, everybody's going to monthly reoccurring. When we go to the movies, AMC, we pay $24 a month for basically all the movies we want. And going back to cars, Tom, you know this. They've done this for years. If you want the upgraded stereo in some Ford back in the early 2000s, you basically paid for it and they unlocked it.
Well, however, let's take this to the ridiculous extreme. I recently bought a new washer and dryer. So what if next month it gives me a message saying that, hey, from now on, this is going to be like a laundromat. If you want to keep using your washer and dryer, you got to put 75 cents
Dimitri,
in it.
Unless if you agreed to changes like that in writing when you purchased it or acknowledged they could change the operation, I would say they can't do it. But if you bought it for $100, knowing if you want high heat, it costs an extra $10 a month. That's a different story.
You know, I know where you're coming from, Mark. You're saying take it or leave it. That if those are the terms and you get a better purchase agreement, then people may say, well, good, because I don't want all those features. But what I don't understand is they're putting them in the cars anyway, right? I don't know why I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't feel good. But they say now that subscriptions, Mark, could start coming to your home. I mean, with features on home smart appliances. It's called the Internet of Things, IoT. And the Internet of Things will soon be where certain features are unlocked if you pay for them.
Good Lord, Tom.
No, seriously.
But guys, this stuff's already happening.
Yeah, of course.
In other words, my thermostat costs me $29 a year if I want to be able to access it. The one upstairs costs me $39 a year if I want to access it. If I want to turn on my lights and do other stuff, I got to pay a certain fee to be able to do that to Alexa or anybody.
I understand, but how do you feel about it? Do you think, okay, fine, that's just the way it is? I mean, I'm just curious. What do you think?
I think this is a free society and people can sell you a product and charge however they want to charge for it.
Doesn't mean we have to like it.
No, he's right. I'm all for free enterprise, but there's something that just doesn't feel right about it. I want to ask my morons to weigh in on it.
Mark,
wait
a
Put
minute.
up a poll for our YouTube morons if you get a chance, okay?
We used to buy Microsoft Word. We used to buy any software you could imagine. Adobe Photoshop, you would buy and own it. Adobe Audition, Cool Edit, you name it. Going back 15 years, you bought and owned the software. Simple as that. There's not one of those around anywhere. All the newer software is subscription models. So when other people like car companies and television and entertainment companies and everything else else in the world is doing it. It's just going to be the way the world is.
Yeah, it is. Things are changing drastically. And, I think a lot of it has
You guys are in the Stone Ages over
no,
there.
I'm not in the Stone Age. I'm just saying I don't like it. I'm not saying they don't have a right to do it or that I don't see the logic. I just think it sucks. Okay, that's all. I think it sucks.
I can't wait.
It doesn't feel good to me.
Tom, I can't wait for the moment you have to swipe your credit card in the Honda dashboard before the airbags deploy in an accident.
Yeah, but Anyway, we have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. I invite your calls.
Suzanne's pretty quick at whipping that credit card out, so that might not be the. Oh, hold on.
She'll be safe.
Go ahead. I really want to know what people think, seriously, of that, okay? I really do. By the way, DenverRegen.com, stem cell therapy at its best. I love these people. You will too. Denver Regen, genuine stem cell therapy, DenverRegen.com.
Thank you.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Coming out of Boulder, an accident near McCaslin on the eastbound side of US 36. Still slowing traffic, but it does look to be off to the shoulder now. I-25 southbound, exiting to 84th on a crash. It's actually starting to slow the freeway a little bit. And ahead of that, the ramp from southbound 25 to eastbound 270 with constructions kind of jamming. 270's been a little busy west coming up through Vasquez, and I-25 in and out of downtown. We'll continue to see that increase through downtown. Rockies are playing an early game today. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, acclaimed historian Roger McGrath shares the tale of Thomas Fitzpatrick. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Alliance Roof and Solar can help you with a commercial solar system. Let me explain this. Commercial systems still enjoy the government subsidies that can pay from 70 to 90% of the system. And with a commercial system, you can resell the power like a power company and make money. For example, if you're a landlord, you can put it on an apartment house, a duplex, triplex, even a single family home. You may have a home-based business that can qualify or an agribusiness. Call Alliance to find out more. Not only can you get the government to help pay for it, but you can also make money on it. 303-704-2449. That's redrocksrs.com. Okay, if you want to be a landlord, try the Vestera way. That is where you buy a home in a promising market and then you rent it out. But you do it under the guidance of Vestera Turnkey. They have management companies. They have all kinds of people that help you with day-to-day management of your property. It's almost a hands-off deal. It's not the hassle of being a landlord that you've heard about. If you're interested in having someone help you be a landlord in great markets with great returns, get a hold of them at mybiggestruturn.com. mybiggestruturn.com.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sure, thank you.
We're now scraping Mark off at 11:30, so Mandy can use access numbers of access in a midday Rockies game.
What is she using it for?
Communicating with dozens and dozens of listeners.
Dozens only.
No,
How does
I
she
mean,
do
where,
that?
Where is she broadcasting remotely?
Uh-huh.
From home?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sound familiar?
Some nerve.
Yeah.
Some nerve.
Well, you're like Captain Pike or something, or Ironsides. You know, Dimitri's there pushing you around, so you can't get out. We know.
Can they hear me real quick?
Push me faster, Greg. Remember that? God, I loved Ironsides. Yeah, say something, Adam.
Hey, Dimitri, I tried to call that guy. I mean, I got a hold of him, but I sent you a text about it.
Oh, Dimitri's not here right now. He stepped out.
He was barely here when he was here.
Dimitri on Cat Patrol.
now and receive 15% off the regular price. Or go to rhinoshieldco.com.
There have been neighbors that have come by and said, "Did you just have your house painted?" Because they wanted to know who the contractor was. I said, "That was actually Rhino Shield."
For your 15% off, call now. 844-31-RHINO. Or go to rhinoshieldco.com.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news, you're the better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, green nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel.
I'd like to know what our morons think of the subscriptions to car stuff.
Plus free shipping. When you text radio to 64,000, text radio to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's radio to 64,000.
Some companies start with a business plan. Boston Watch started with a purpose. A small team of watch lovers who couldn't find the perfect field watch. So they built it by hand in small batches with the kind of intention you can feel every time you check the time. If you want a watch that's more than a fashion logo, one built by people who actually love this brand, you'll find it at WatsonWatch.com. Watson Watch, purpose-built, small batch. Explore the collection now at WatsonWatch.com. WASSONWatch.com. Take 10% off any watch. Use code KHOW at checkout.
April is prime sports time. Launches at 3. And iHeartRadio has you locked in. Start your day with Fox Sports Radio's Dan Patrick, getting you caught up on the biggest stories.
Got some interesting scenarios here.
Then find your favorite baseball team in the diamond. Or dive into mock draft season with NFL Daily.
We know Mendoza's going number 1. Who do you have at number 2?
From NBA and NHL playoffs to the draft podium, we've got you covered. Open the iHeartRadio app, search
Sports and listen now.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Someone asked the question in a text, by the way, 747-999-5280. How long does that subscription last? When the car is 10 years old, if you want to resell it, do people have to pay subscriptions for the life of the car? You know, that's a good question. Who knows? But bottom line is, the world is moving towards subscriptions, not just for cars, but there will be subscriptions for example, customer support. Now Apple has been doing that for a long time, and there will be subscriptions for certain features, even in your refrigerator, in your oven, in your microwave, because these appliances can speak to the internet. If you want to use that service, they are going to start charging for it. Now, again, I can see the model.
Washer and dryer. So what if next month it gives me a message saying that, hey, from now on, this is going to be like a laundromat?
So what basically, I think that it's bad news, even though, I don't know, of course they can do it. But how will consumers react? I guess if everyone is doing it, we're not going to be able to say anything about it. Chris, I got some texts here. Someone wants to know, where is it right here? Okay. Is there anything that they can do about when they find mold? What's the main reason you're finding mold? And this guy is telling them they have to take out all the studs. Can't you just kill? What happens if you find mold? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we got to kill it. Sometimes it's better to remove it.
You can take out the studs, or do you do that often?
Sometimes, not usually. Usually, unless they're rotted, you can kill the mold.
You can kill it and then just cover it?
Yeah, it would be a case by case. So,
all right, we got more coming up. Stick around. I want to revisit that. Because that's an important call, important question people get.
Mark, I don't suppose you're sitting there.
Yeah, I'm on.
You know, there is a way to program the switchblades into the access.
I have. You mean into the Comrex?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna do that. I got those from Dominic, and I opened it up, and I fucking could not believe what I was looking at.
What?
Wow. What? Was it like an issue of Playgirl? What are you talking about?
No, it looked like it was absolutely insane, like some kind of hard programming.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure I can walk through it. It's not like setting up an access, I guess is what I'm saying.
How about this? Did Dom email you instructions?
Yes, he did, and that's my whole point. They're about 6 pages.
Would you mind terribly forwarding that to me?
I'll do it right now.
You are a saint. Because I'm packing an NX now, and I would love to try to program in some.
And I'll tell you what, once you knock yours, then call me and walk me through it.
Done and done. I'll probably do that Friday night or Saturday morning at Folsom Field. We got football on Saturday. Of all the goddamn things.
You do? Football season started already?
Nope, can't hear you. What's that?
Said CU football started already?
Yep, it's the spring game. It is the
should tell my daughter.
Scrimmage or and the stadium will be packed again, like it has the last 3 years for Coach Prime. It'll be a sellout to watch guys practice.
Really? They'll fill up that stadium just for practice?
Yep, at like $10, $15 a pop. I had a saleswoman ask, she goes, well, who are they playing Saturday? I said, well, themselves.
They're playing with themselves.
Yeah, she goes, I guess that's a stupid girl question. I said, no. It's the same answer to who am I dating? So, no, it's fine. It's an okay question.
It's sent.
You are awesome.
I got to update my firmware. You got to go into here's where I started going, oh shit. You got to go into EBU 3326 IP settings. Then you have to hit advanced, and you have to go in there and change all kinds of shit.
Oh, great.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
It's still only steps 1, blah, 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 but...
yeah, it's weird that SIP is such a different thing from IP audio or whatever the hell it is. I don't get it. Get it.
And the other weird thing is you can't do this with any form of Lucy.
Is Switchblade good quality?
No.
No, it's a backup.
And it's mostly not great because it is cloud-based, whereas the things that we're on now are basically like a phone call.
Yeah, my delay, if I'm on Switchblade and you're not, my delay, I mean, we might have a 1.5 second delay.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's
incredible. But it's better than nothing.
Yeah. And Lucy is enough of a delay, even though, remember, Tom, we got that thing down pretty low. Although sometimes it still sounds like you're in the 70s.
Princess, come on, sweetheart. Run over.
You got a new stripper girlfriend?
Yeah, Princess. Princess the furry cat.
Shady Princess.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me direct your attention to the main stage. Ladies. Why did I say ladies?
What are you grabbing on?
Good morning, Troubleshooter Show. Did you want to talk to Tom and the gang? Hello?
Come on, Princess.
Oh, hang on.
Dimitri, are you coming in tomorrow?
No, Bo, I have tomorrow off.
Well, tell Tom I'll come over if he wants to lock up his china cabinet.
Jeez, medicine.
Medicine cabinet, you leave that open. He's not answering.
Well, especially if he got any new painkillers this week. Please check into that. I'm a fan of the Percocet.
Oh, are you? You a perk? Are you a perk man, Shan man?
Whereas Vicodin does nothing. I can take 30 and it doesn't change anything.
You're like Dr. House.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're
with
immune to Vicodin.
Yep, doesn't work.
That's what you get for taking 10 a day for 5 years.
Oh, I see it.
Vicodin.
Well, I had to take it for my tongue.
Uh-huh.
Did it work?
Oh my God! It was magic.
Yeah, you sound. I can't believe you're in today.
Oh my God! My tongue was as big as like. Oh God damn! It was terrible. I was almost choking.
Big as a tire. Huh? All right, Tom. I'm coming over to your house tomorrow.
Okay.
Here's your warning. He doesn't sound too thrilled.
How hard do you think it would be to make a guitar, Shannon? From scratch?
A good one, couple hundred.
No, like how hard do you think it would
Oh, hard. Oh, I don't.
What are you talking about?
I had a friend who was making a guitar.
I asked Shannon how hard he thinks it would be to make a guitar from scratch.
Oh, it would be very difficult if you wanted it to be like good sound.
You want it to sound
right, that's what I'm thinking, because I was watching videos yesterday of people making acoustic guitars, and that's difficult.
I couldn't imagine that.
And the varnish is really critical, too.
B.B. King did okay with a piece of wood.
Adam, do you want a guitar, or do you want to make one?
I'd love to make one. I'd play, but I'd love to make one. I just don't know how.
There you go.
Yeah. Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome. This is the only show truly of its kind anywhere. And you can talk to us and shoot the breeze and just drop a dime on someone. You know, that expression, drop a dime, there are not even any payphones anymore, right? None. Zero. Zip. The worst business in the world. So I shouldn't say drop a dime. It ages me. But you can call and just do a live on-air review if you've been maybe just not even lied to, cheated, or ripped off, but just you're unhappy. Let us warn people about those who should not be in business, and there are those who should not be in business. I'm dedicated to making the good people in business shine and getting rid of the bad people. One of the great people, Gravina's, windows, siding, and doors, Gravina's 950 West Evans. I just want to say, if you're looking for windows, they have 50 different lines of windows. Gravina's. That's 303 Gravina. So we have Discount Bath with us. We've been talking about baths, and I do have a question. Someone wants to know, is it true that I can't move my toilet? Chris with discountbath.com.
The short answer is no, that's not true, but it's highly likely that you cannot move it. In an existing house with finished drywall. It's hard. It's a big pipe that has to have the right slopes, and it's pretty challenging or very expensive.
Have you done it?
We have done it, but it really depends on the situation, and it's not something that's like the biggest challenge in remodeling a bathroom.
It's changing the toilet.
Yeah.
But in other words, it can be done, but expensive. I mean, anything can be done for the right money, right?
Yeah, to a point.
Now, you're saying if somebody wants to know, when he said you can just kill the mold, what is he talking about? Yeah. So this is that bathroom remodel. I think it's the same number that asked about the contractor found mold.
Yes, we were kind of quick on that. So if you find mold can be killed. It's mitigated pretty much with water and bleach, and then
basically you not just kill it, but you have to cut off its food source.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So it's dried out. It's killed.
Why did it start to begin with? Is it usually a leak?
Yeah, usually a leak or high humidity. I mean, honestly, if you don't have any ventilation in that bathroom and always taking hot showers, there's a lot of humidity in there. It
Okay.
could start that way. It's usually behind the walls. In this case, it sounds like it is. It's on the studs. If the studs are not rotted, they can be taken care of. When we find bad mold, we get a mitigation company out there and have them handle it. If it's minor mold, it's pretty easy to remove or get rid of.
Do you do another one here? Thank goodness for AI. I can just, I don't know if I told you this, but I take all my texts and emails every morning and I feed them I made a bot, a custom AI bot that intakes all of them. I copy them into a Word doc and then put them into AI, and AI cuts through the mustard and gives me the essence.
Nice.
It's wonderful. Why? Heated floors. Do you do heated floors?
Yes, we do, and they're wonderful.
They are, aren't they?
They are.
So you can retrofit if you've never had heated floors. Put in heated floors.
Yeah, for sure. So what's involved in that is running a circuit. So it's a dedicated circuit for the heated floor. You've got a thermostat in the bathroom or whatever room, frankly. And then underneath the floor is the heat, which is typically a wire. And
so it's electric. They're all electric, right?
Yeah, but they're great. I have them in my house. I love them.
So there's no circulating fluid.
No.
I have heated floors in this house, and I'll tell you what. There's something about it. I mean, it's more than just heat. It just, the whole room, that little chill you get when you get out of the shower, no matter what time of year it is, just that tiny little, you never get that. Never. The room is like a hug. I mean, it really is. The room instantly, like you step out, and it's not just the floor on your feet, but it seems like it does heat the room, obviously, or the objects in the room.
Slightly. We don't ever tell anybody it heats the room, but there's some ambient heat that comes off. But just the stepping onto the warm floor is nice. It's one of those little luxuries. It's kind of like heated seats in the car. It's just
someone wants to know a real timeline on a bathroom remodel. No exaggeration.
That matters the project, right? But a shower, a typical tub to shower conversion, 2 days with no problems.
That's just tub to shower.
Tub to shower. A hall bath with tile, complete redo, probably 2 weeks. A master bathroom, a large master bathroom, you're probably 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, so are those shower and tub combos? They're out. I mean, I don't think anyone wants them, right?
Some people we still put in. Some people still want them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
because they just seem to be so inconvenient, especially when you have to step over.
They are, but you have to think some houses don't have a big tub in them. It is the only tub, and there are people that still like to take a bath or use it for kids or dogs. So we still keep, I don't know, maybe 15, 20% people still want the tub.
Okay, so on a remodel here, one person here said they had a vast difference in estimates. What should they be looking at? Where can this other contractor cut corners to make it lower? Where are they cutting corners? What should I know? I mean, the average person doesn't know that. So there's more to evaluating price than the raw price.
Yes.
If you're going to cut corners, I mean, it could be anywhere, right? I mean, it's not just one item.
Yeah. So I think you got to consider the source first, right? Is it a guy working out of his garage and you don't know who he is? He could be great. He might not be good at all. And he doesn't know how to price things. So that's where I'd start. For like is another thing. So are they exact same materials, or are they selling you this thing and the other guy is selling you a different thing? And there's a price variance there. And then a lot of companies just mark stuff up exorbitantly.
Okay. So, you really do have to, compare. And I would even, I hate to, tell you AI all the time, but I took a contract one time and put it into AI, put 2 contracts in and said, compare them for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. I like that. One thing I'll caution is if you put in how much is a bath remodel, you're going to get a generic number and it probably won't be accurate. But if you put in how much is a bath remodel with 25 square feet of tile on my floor, replace the vanity and go down the line with the details, it's pretty scary accurate.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. As far as pricing goes then, It really has to do with how many piece it is, they call it. What does that mean? 3-piece, 5-piece?
Yeah.
What exactly does it mean? What is a piece?
A piece is where the water is, right? A basin. So,
so a sink is 1 piece.
Correct.
Double vanity would be 2 piece.
Correct.
A toilet adds a piece, and a shower. So wherever water is feeding.
Correct. And if you have a freestanding tub and a shower, those are 2 pieces, right? So that's where that comes from: 5-piece, 3-piece, 2-piece.
And in master bedrooms, are they still doing freestanding tubs?
Yes. That's definitely what people want. The built-in Roman tubs are kind of gone the way of the dodo bird. Freestanding slipper tubs, that's pretty much what.
What's a slipper? What's a slipper tub?
It's just slipper tub is a freestanding tub where you.
Oh, the one with the feet on it.
Well, that's a clawfoot, right?
Oh, okay.
But this goes down to the floor, and it's just.
Oh, it's like a big basin.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of those.
A big basin out of the floor.
Now, Chris, when you remodel a customer's bathroom, you don't charge a subscription fee to use the toilet.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that, but no, we don't.
You know, I wonder how far subscriptions are going to go. Really,
I think we just gave Chris a wonderful business idea. If you want to flush more than twice a day, boom, $5.
But imagine this. Imagine you buy a home and you have a subscription for in-floor heating or something.
Well, I know that's totally analogous to our conversation about Honda, BMW, and Mercedes.
Well, when you pay a subscription for seat heat, I mean, that's incredible. And of course, then you're going to have the whole world of hacking.
Oh, yeah. People are going to hack your toilet's heated seat.
The market's going to determine what's going to work.
No, that's true. Yeah. I mean, if you have too many subscriptions, what they're trying to do is keep the car prices lower so people will buy them, really. Okay, we got more coming up. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Genesis Total Exteriors does mold. We talked about mold. They do mold inspections, by the way, the honest way, and mitigation. GenesisTotalExteriors.com.
Hennion and Walsh was made for people like you. People who understand the value of experienced, highly skilled professionals. That's why you'll have access to a team of specialists to help you invest for the life you want. Why? You've earned it. We're Hennion and Walsh, and a team built around you. Get a second opinion. Call 800-279-5279 or find us online. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Advisory services provided by Hennion and Walsh Asset Management. Securities offered by Hennion and Walsh Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
I love talking about great companies. You really need to listen to this one. Excel Roofing, you know, the roofer that's honest, they don't take a penny, not a penny up front. You don't pay a cent until you're content. And they don't have cancellation penalties. They're the great roofer that's been on my referral list since day one. Well, now they're expanding into home services. Gutters, of course, they've always been doing. They're doing attic ventilation, windows, siding, doors, and painting. So now, Excel Roofing for all of your home's exterior needs and gutter cleaning starting at just $99. Excel, as in excellent, EXCEL, excelroofing.com, 303-761-6400. Another great company, Fix It 24/7. The name says it all. Fix It. That's what they want to do. They want to help keep your appliances running longer. Your furnace, your AC, your water heaters. They do service on all of them. And right now, for just $39, they will go through and refurbish your AC system. You will not believe this service. It would be hundreds of dollars elsewhere. FixMyHome.com. Book now. Just $39. It adds life and efficiency to your AC with a no breakdown guarantee. Get it before the real heat comes. FixMyHome.com. Book now or 720-526-3939.
You know, if you're retirement or already retired and you're sick and tired of that IRA or 401k either not moving or going down or going up, and you're just getting anxiety looking at it every single day, and you want to transform it into a guaranteed payment every single month till the day you die, and you want long-term care benefits, I want you to call Joseph Chiano. Go to mymoneymyway.com. Guaranteed retirement money. mymoneymyway.com.
Thank you.
What do you mean? I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2. That's the testosterone booster, right? Yes, but Total T2 is their brand.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
I love you, but watch the clock on the lives.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's it. We're done.
So
I'm running out of ways to lie.
Is Mark going to try to do the switchblade, or is he cutting out?
No, it'd be an hour to program that thing. Thanks, Mark, for sending the instructions. Holy crap. You're right. But I'll tell you how it goes and if there's some part that's easy or not. But no, the next break, I'm going to holler at you to break like at 29 so that he can do those 2 lives and then get the hell out.
Okay, got it.
You good, Marcus Aurelius?
I'll make sure I take it at 29.
You're a sweetheart. I know you're
what
all
was the first guy's name
loop.
for the Honda thing? Dimitri.
I'm sorry, what?
The guy's name for the Honda thing.
Larry.
Was it
Friday?
Mark took?
No, it was you and I were in the studio on Friday, the 3rd. And it's
Larry the 3rd.
I got it. 2023 Fowler. Oh, that one, man. That was a weird one.
Yeah, and I can summarize it. It's actually very simple. He just had a really bad way of explaining the problem, but it's extremely simple.
Okay.
I can recap it in just a couple of sentences in a very clear way.
It's going to be so clear, Dimitri, that I will be able to understand it.
I forget about you, Bo. You got to chime in.
I got a couple questions for Chris.
Just
when
feel
you
free.
get a minute.
When you want to chime in, just do it. When you hear a pause.
All right. Okay.
For sure.
I just don't like to
interrupt.
interrupt.
Be okay with getting yelled at.
Are you alone there?
That's right. Yes,
well,
I'm
except for me and Adam. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm by
We're all up in there.
myself.
it's just Bo in the studio, though.
It's just me and
Yeah. It's just him in the big empty room.
looking for snacks.
It's just too funny. He's got a Kilroy was here look. Just eyes and nose over top of the monitor.
Showing your edge there, Shan Man, if you know who Kilroy is.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast. This is Lee, the new host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll tell the tale of Lincoln's final happy days in remembrance of the surrender in Appomattox in 1865. You will want to miss the next episode
Of Our American Stories.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. All right, so we have Deputy D, who says he has an update on a problem that came in earlier in the month, and it was about a 2023 car that he bought. No, he bought in 2023, he bought this 2021 Honda CR-V. It had 30,000 miles on it, and he financed it. At the time, he took out gap coverage. What gap coverage is basically is if ever you're upside down in a car, it covers a certain amount of the gap. But he's since refinanced that car, and he said there was a portion of unused gap coverage, and he said the insurance company refunded the balance to Fowler where he bought it. But Fowler would not give him that refund. He says, look, I paid for this gap insurance. and I'm not going to use part of it, I should get a refund. Deputy D.
Tom, yeah, I thought this case was going to be a slam dunk because Larry sounded pretty reasonable. He did a good job explaining what the problem is. When he refinanced the car in October of last year, the insurance company sent a check for approximately $990.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they sent it to Fowler Honda up in Longmont for reasons I don't fully understand. I thought this would be a pretty easy one to work because I looked at Fowler's website. Look what it says. We won't trade integrity for dollars.
Okay.
It says so right there on their website. So I thought, well, this is obviously some kind of a mistake, a miscommunication, a clerical error. The check went to the wrong place. Or maybe it did go to the right place, but it needs to go to Larry, the buyer, who paid for this because it's a refund of his gap insurance premium.
Yeah, and it was financed. And when he paid off the loan,
he refinanced.
Right. He refinanced and no longer needed the gap.
Yeah. So the unused portion of his gap coverage was refunded by the insurance company, whoever insures gap coverage.
Right.
And he says, and I verified all these numbers with Larry. I spoke with him early this morning.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I have all my facts straight. He said he spoke with the insurance company. They told him that in November of last year, they sent this $990 check to Fowler Honda up in Longmont.
Right.
So Larry called them and says, hey, guys, can you shoot me that check or maybe write
it's
you
mine.
on your own? It's his. And he's been, according to Larry, he's been getting the runaround between the finance manager and the GM. And they said, according to Larry, yeah, we'll send it to you. We'll send it to you. Another time they said, according to Larry, hey, that's part of your payoff. That's part of your payoff on that loan, which makes no sense to me because Fowler is not the financing company. They did not hold that note. It was some lender, right?
Right.
And the payoff for that loan was made by Larry's credit union when he refinanced. So the gap insurance has nothing to do with payoff.
That gap was paid to an independent company, and they're the ones that have that premium, not the bank.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's been getting the runaround, and according to Larry, the finance manager finally stopped returning his calls several weeks ago. So earlier this morning, before the show started, I called the GM of Fowler. I thought this would be a really easy one to take care of. Chris Skutniak is the gentleman whose direct line I have, and I left him a detailed voicemail. And I said, hey, look, Chris, please call me or call the studio line, whichever is more convenient for you, and let us know what's going on. I realize we only hear one side of the story.
Right.
I know that there are two sides of the story, and Tom, usually there are three sides to the story, as it turns out. So I said, I'm not going to blame you for anything. Just let us know what the issue is and what the solution is. And if you owe the dude $990, can you FedEx him the check? Can he pick it up or what?
And by the way, I want to tell people this goes for extended warranties. This goes for anything that you finance in with your car. If you sell your car, you may have a balance coming back for the extended warranty or service contract and for gap coverage. Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, I haven't heard back from Chris. Now, I realize it's only been, 4 hours or so, and he's a busy man. He's the general manager of Fowler. So I sent his number to Axe, our producer, Axe. And I said, hey, can you see if
he'll come on?
If he'll come on and discuss it, because it should be a slam dunk, and it's a really good way for him to make his dealership look good by taking care of what is a problem.
A refund meant for Larry.
Well, especially since they refused to trade integrity for dollars.
Why did the insurance company even refund it to Fowler? That part I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but I figured it would be easier.
And who was it made out to, Fowler?
Well, we don't know. We don't know, and I was hoping that Chris Skutniak
have any kind of we don't have any answer yet.
Well, we have a partial answer because Axe did follow my advice and call Chris to see if Chris will come on the air. And apparently, unlike me, Axe was able to talk with Chris. Axe, can you tell us what's going on?
What did Chris say up at Fowler?
It was a little hard to hear him, and that wasn't the phone. That was him. He was just far away, but he was saying how he did send the check and that everything should be resolved. He has no idea why the radio station's contacting him. But he was super short, rude with it, and then ended up by saying, it's not our fault. I'm going to have to lawyer up now.
Wow.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got to talk about this coming up. Just hold on. We got more coming right up. By the way, Are you sure the guy's name is
HD2
Pete
Denver.
online?
KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station. Ryan Schuling, Tom Martino, Michael Brown.
That doesn't
We'll
sound.
double check. We'll double check.
Yeah.
Talk station 630 KHOW. Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, we're still doing well on the highways and byways, not dealing with problems anyway. Got a few slow spots out here, but nothing overly significant. Southbound 25 ramp to 270. We're still seeing a backup on that ramp. That's ongoing construction through the area. Southbound Santa Fe at Mississippi. That's always backed up.
We got it wrong.
That's Broadway is a good alternate route. In I-25, there's some congestion coming through downtown. Rocky's got an early game, so we'll continue to see that increase. US 6 west of Golden up near Tunnel 1. Delays there with ongoing construction as well. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster.com. If you price custom blinds at a retail store, you know how expensive they can be. At Blindster, we do things differently. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
All right, let me tell you about CMG, my friend John Clays. Oh, man, I have used John for so many home loans. It's incredible. Did you know they also do reverse mortgages? They do 30-year line of credits, and they're a direct lender. There's no middleman. In fact, they lend out over $2 billion, that's with a B, dollars per month to people like you. They can even help you if you have unique financial situations. I want you to call John Directo. He's the man here in Denver. Go to partnerinlending.com. That's partnerinlending.com, or call John at 303-577-7206. 303-577-7206. Now, let's talk about retirement real quick. Here's the bottom line. If you're sick and tired looking at that IRA or 401k bouncing all around and you're close to retirement, I want you to call my friend Joe Chiano. He's going to talk to you about guaranteed retirement. That's a check you're going to get every single day till the day you die. There's also long-term care benefits involved. Go to mymoneymyway.com. That's mymoneymyway.com.
Awesome. All right, Mark, thanks for your time.
All right,
today.
later. I'll see you in the morning. I'll log back on. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Because he's the only agent that will guarantee to sell your home at your price, or he'll write you a check
All right,
for
Tinky
$5,000.
Winky, court's all yours.
He puts that in writing. He can make that guarantee because he spends tens of thousands of dollars generating demand. And right now, he has hundreds of approved home buyers ready to buy. He just doesn't have enough houses. So if you have a house, Troy might have that perfect buyer for you right now. Give him a call, 720-900-4433. Let me give you a story. Just last week, Troy listed a house that was on the market for almost a month. You know what? Troy sold it for full price in less than a week. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy will buy your house for all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy and get your home sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. Again, that's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford with Remax Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions apply. Everyone's talking about Galaxy Concrete Coating and their transformation. Like your neighbor Mike.
For a local company that we use first, was highly recommended by people in our neighborhood. We did not know until after it didn't work on our floor. It just healed up like a cheap suit. And so my wife says, we got to do something. So she started looking around on the internet and she found Galaxy.
Lots of styles to choose from. 4 times stronger than epoxy, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Got Galaxy out here. They got here at about 8 o'clock in the morning and they finished up at 6 o'clock that night. Other than having a beautiful garage floor, you couldn't tell they were here. Just did a wonderful job on it.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings works for any area like patios, garage floors, driveways, and around pools.
It looks fantastic, and anybody that visits our house, that's all they want to talk about. I mean, they just can't believe how nice the garage floor looks.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook, GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com. We are out of this world.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. By texting 64,000, agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQBar. That's a two-way voicemail plan. Messages required. Terms apply. Available at IQBar.com/policy/terms of service.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQBar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping when you text radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's radio to 64,000.
EuroPlumbingColorado.com has the lowest prices guaranteed.
Hi, Tom Martino here. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Steve Moss is on the line. Now, Steve has Rock and Roll Brewery, and he wants to tell us about the opening of the racetrack where he sells his beer and has fun. Let's talk about it, Steve. Steve Moss. And by the way, Steve is also famous for writing jingles and songs. Like, I don't even want to start because we'll just be humming them all day. They stick in your head. But one is the Tree Farm. And then the other one is he wrote our song leading into the show. So, Steve, when does the season kick off and what do you have going on?
Okay, it's a little bit different. We are not going to be sponsoring the racetrack this year. We're going to put that advertising toward probably Tom Martino and other places.
Good.
And they have a new... The racetrack it's cool. I mean, it's just they got bought out by a large corporation, so it's not the same, family-owned people I've worked with for 20 years or whatever. So, it's just time to move on.
Okay, I'm sorry I misunderstood that. I'm sorry I misunderstood that. So what's going on then?
Well, it's going to be very cool. Our season, I don't know how many people know this, but we're only open 6 months a year, May through October. Our season opener, 2026 season opener is May 2nd, and that's from 2 to 9 p.m. And we're going to have, it's going to be cool, free food. We're going to have, the Kentucky Derby happens to be playing that day. We're going to be playing that, have a watch party. We're going to have a women's Kentucky Derby wild hat contest with prizes. Doesn't cost anything to enter. I guess if you're a guy and you put a hat on, I guess I don't know, you might not win, but I'll try to be politically correct. Right?
Explain what this. Explain what the beer garden is. What do you do? And there's only a limited number of entries available, right? Each time.
Well, let me finish. Can I finish what's actually going to happen on May 2nd, though?
Yes.
We got free admission, free food, Kentucky Derby watch party with a hat contest for the women, wild hat contest for the women, free bingo. So, we don't have a gaming license, so free bingo, and we just give away prizes out of our own pocket. We always have 18 beers, our own craft, brewed on site, super good craft beers for sale. That's, we hoping somebody will support us and buy a beer if they're over 21. And the beer garden, yes, you're correct, has a limited amount, like a capacity of 25 at one time. So on our website, you can book, there's 3 different slots of time. Now, if you go to one slot and you're still there and it's not at capacity, you can stay longer, but it's, 2.5-hour slots at a time. And, I would book, it's free booking right now at rockandroll.beer. That's the website. Rock and roll can be the letter N or A-N-D, rockandroll.beer, not .com. You can book free reservations for everything. And we also have a cornhole, a $5 cornhole tournament starting May 2nd as well. And that is, it's trophies and really cool stuff. I mean, I'm just trying to get a little bit of money back from the trophies. And, who knows? Maybe if one of if your listeners book it today, maybe I'll give them free admission into the cornhole tournament. If they email me and let me know they heard this on Tom Martino.
Okay, listen, so if they go to rockandroll.beer, they can sign up. And can they sign up just for opening Saturday or any other day? What days of the week are you open?
It's Saturday only, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. We get one special event a year, and that's up to 75 people, and that'll be allowed to be open a little bit longer. And we will announce that. It'll probably be another brew fest. Like last year, we had live entertainment, food, and everything. We have a couple of special events we're going to be doing. But this opening day, this season opener, is a pretty good special event. We got the BMI license now. We didn't do that last year, so we're allowed to play music and play videos and all that stuff. So I think it's going to be a good year. Last year was our first year, and it was actually turned out really well.
So if you want to be one of 25 to get in, you go to rockandroll.beer, and it's every Saturday, but the big one is May 2nd. That's the big grand opening of the season from 2 to 9. Go to rockandroll.beer. That's rock and the letter N roll, or rock and A-N-D roll, rockandroll.beer. Steve is a brew man. He's a brewmaster or whatever you call him, but he makes his own beer, and they're beautiful. Mark and Suzanne raved about your beer. I believe they visited your garden last year, didn't they?
Yeah, they were there a few times. He was at the Brew Fest. I can't remember if they entered the contest. We had a couple contests going on that were pretty fun. And he's he likes beer. I'll leave it at that.
Free hot dogs and sides.
He likes the mango.
18 craft beers on sale. They're going to have a hat contest for the Kentucky Derby that day. Cornhole tournament, free bingo, all kinds of stuff going on. Rockandroll.beer. Thanks for letting us know, and we'll definitely mention it before May 2nd again to make sure people.
And can you sing the Tree Farm jingle?
Yes, I could.
Can you sing the Tree Farm jingle, Tom?
Everyone can. You take I-25 to the tree farm. And again, I could, but the problem with that, Steve, is that, and then it rings in my head all day, is you do have a knack of making some really memorable jingles. And Steve, by the way,
I will see people at King Soopers. I will be in the aisle, and I'll hear them humming that. And I'll say, oh, by the way, that's my jingle. And they'll get mad. They'll say, I can't get this out of my head. Why did you do this? And I said, well, that was kind of the reason.
No, I know.
You get it out of your head.
You do a great job, by the way. And if anyone they ought to go to rockandroll.beer and get in touch with him. If you ever need to do advertising and want a jingle, he can certainly do it. Thanks very much, Steve. We'll see you around. And so anyway, rockandroll.beer. So, Deputy D, I looked at Fowler's website, Fowler Honda of Longmont.com, and I did see together, this is what they say, with the dedicated, hardworking, and talented Fowler team, they've expanded this family business to include multiple dealerships, but always with the same promise. We won't trade integrity for dollars. Now, are we certain that they got the refund? That's the point. This guy claims the refund for his gap insurance, for the unused portion of his gap insurance, was sent directly to Fowler. He said the insurance company told him that, and Fowler will not give him the refund.
That's the allegation that we got from Larry. And that's one of the reasons I've been trying so hard to reach the GM at Fowler to confirm that information to see if they got the check. And if so, can Larry have it now? We also don't know if the check was made out to Larry but sent to Fowler, or if it was for some reason, I can't even imagine.
I don't understand. When you buy these things and you finance them, right? If you finance it, they apparently got paid in full for the gap coverage. And the gap coverage is for a certain number of years. Then if you refi, you obviously no longer need that gap insurance. So there is a refund due, just like with extended warranties and other things. And again, if that refund was sent to Fowler, I, for the life of me, cannot understand why he would tell Axe, I better lawyer up. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, why can't you
was he upset, or what did he say exactly? I better lawyer up?
Yeah, he wasn't in a very happy mood when I called him about that.
All we want to do is get this guy his money, for God's sakes. I don't understand it. Why do people screw around for money? Why? I mean, he just said we don't trade integrity for dollars unless it's $900 or more, maybe. Maybe they have a limit on their integrity. I don't get it. Is 900 the limit where your integrity goes away? This is Fowler, people. Fowler Honda of Longmont. And I'm going to say something, and I swear to God, I can say this, okay? I can say it based on 45 years in Denver on the air. I'm the longest broadcaster in Denver right now. The longest one, okay? I'm going to tell you this. Why I don't understand it. But Weld County, including Greeley and Longmont, when it comes to car dealer problems, they generate more bad deals and problems than all of Denver Metro.
Wow.
How is that possible? Why is it like, does Weld County have a secret sign? Come one, come all, if you're a crooked or terrible car dealer. Now, I'm not saying Fowler is crooked. What I'm saying, Fowler sucks, okay? No matter what, this doesn't feel good. Unless this guy's completely lying. Let's get him back on. I want to know how, I want to make absolutely sure. How does he know that a refund check was sent? And maybe you can even follow that up, D.
Yeah, Tom, I just did. And so Larry said that he's at work right now. He can't call in today, but he will call us on Friday. That's his day off.
Car day.
Coincidentally, that's car day. And that's only the day after tomorrow.
My God. Fowler Automotive. It's FowlerHondaofLongmont.com. But here's what they did. Apparently, they got a check for $900 refund, and they won't give it to Larry. And it's Larry's money. Larry paid for it up front with his financing. Now, if they say it's part of his payoff, meaning did he pay less on his payoff because of it? I doubt it. I mean, how would that happen?
How would they even be involved in a payoff? They're not the lender. They simply arrange. And
the lender. Why would the lender reduce the amount of the payoff?
Right. So where I'm going with that question is it's an absurdity, right?
Yeah.
Because the dealer has absolutely nothing to do with refinancing. They already sold that paper to whoever that lender was.
You know, there's something that just puzzles me. And somebody says, Tom, how have you been in business all this time? It's just every day. There are just people that don't do the right thing. And you wonder why. You know, what about, all of these people we've talked about over the years that take money and cheat people? How the hell do they sleep at night? Boy, I want to know, how do they get away with it? Why don't we have stronger consumer laws where people can be charged with crimes? Why is that? It just pisses me off. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I have Chris with me from discountbath.com. We'll be talking to him some more. Speaking of Bath, renewhomeinnovations.com. They, of course, will guarantee you right now the lowest price for your AC installation, guaranteed. 303-904-2000.
Yep.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster.com. If you price custom blinds at a retail store, you know how expensive they can be. At Blindster, we do things differently. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
All right. I have been helping consumers for 50 years, and I'm proud of what I've done. And I turn my attention to financial planning and investment advising. And I started Martino Capital, and I did it for a reason. I was sick and tired of having advisors that couldn't tell me what was happening with my portfolio. And I realized why. Most financial advisors do not handle your money. They ship it up the line to a large broker dealer or another advisor, and they collect a middleman fee. And these large advisors put you into groups of portfolios. They do not advise you. They do not handle your money. They do not know you, the people investing your money. At Martino Capital, I made a pledge. We will personally only grow to the size where we can individually manage people's portfolios with our counselors and our advisors. We use the latest technology to help you protect and grow your life's savings. I want you to call us. We will absolutely, positively sit down with you and give you the honest to God opinion and show you in actual figures what our strategies have done over the last 3 to 5 years with real numbers compared to what you've done. There is absolutely nothing to lose by this comparison. 303-771-HELP. 303-771-4357. MartinoCapital.com. You want to talk about heritage? Let's talk about Gravina's. Do you know Gravina's has been around for like 65 years? Started by the granddad, taken over by his son, then by Nick, the grandson, 950 West Evans. They have 50 lines of windows and multiple lines of siding and doors. They are the company you want when you want a company to stand behind the products. Great prices, great products. As I said, 50 lines of windows, multiple lines of siding and doors. The company you want. Gravinas.com. 303-GRAVINA.
Thank you. That was good.
Oh yeah. So, what were your thoughts on the? Should I call the store Dairy Queen again?
Do you want to bounce it off with these guys? Because I don't know where it stands.
No, I know. I just want.
Hey, Adam.
And you're just going to get
Adam.
What's
I'll
up?
call him. We'll call this Dairy Queen. I wasn't here
was
yet.
just seeing maybe he might be in.
Should we make Bo call the Dairy Queen down in Pueblo to go nuts on the Mafia guy?
You got a number? What's this? I heard something about it.
I can get you the number if you want.
I'll come in and get it. And what do you want me to?
I think it's on the call. Yeah, it's on the call screener. Look under notes. It's the one that says DQ.
Shoot. I'm a dinosaur.
Some ice cream probably be good for your tongue, Tom.
Really? Yeah, I know. Can you tell by the way I'm talking?
A little.
A little? Okay.
But remember, I've been told to quit being hypersensitive. You sound great.
Well, I'll tell you what. I just can't get off the fucking radar with this health stuff.
Yep. No,
just scroll
the
down
closer
and
you get
see
to the drain, you know.
So
Well,
what
ask
is
Chris.
it in a nutshell?
Yeah. So what happened is, you know how the drive-thru has that awning, the little thing that most of them have.
Yeah, is his name Warren?
Yes, his name is Warren too.
And what do you want me to say in a nutshell?
Well, we just want to get his side of the story because the lady said
ran into
there's proof that the awning fell on top of her car.
Right.
And they won't pay for the damages.
How much is the damages?
I can check. It's probably in 2 seconds.
Well, hell, I don't care. Let me just call during the break. Choppo like this, that's an Italian name. 719-545. Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Who do you
You're
want to
kind
talk
of
to?
low, Bo.
To Chris at Discount Bath, please.
Yeah, he's here.
Hey, Chris, I want to talk to you about toilets.
Yeah, you can talk to him on the air about toilets.
I hope it's subscription toilets.
We can come right out to you. Bo, we'll come right out to you.
I think the $5 fee is a little too high. Maybe
No, but
25 cents.
did you say you had a question for him, though?
Yeah, I got questions about different brands of toilets as to the quality. And I will not rehearse it as you tell me.
Good.
Well, and how about this question? If I can't afford a bidet, can you make sure the sink is strong enough to hold me?
I fell in love with my bidet.
I can visualize
when
that,
my
Shannon.
work
Jesus.
was away.
How about a drinking fountain instead of a bidet? Would it be cheaper to install a drinking fountain, like where you push that
I'm
stainless
definitely
button?
a fan of the multi-purpose spout. Huge fan.
You need a step.
multi-purpose spout.
Yeah. You need a step stool for your sink, huh, Shan, man?
I can hop up there. I just got to make sure it
No,
holds.
but you probably break the damn thing. Well, you need some reinforcing bolts.
Well, I'm currently using the poor man's, just the garden hose in through the window. Here we go. Stand by.
Now. Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Deputy Bo said he wanted to ask Chris, console from discountbath.com, a question. Go ahead, Bo. What's going on?
So, Chris, when people are looking at these bath remodels and doing a budget, so I noticed there's different brands of toilets. I'd like for you to talk about the quality between like the Kohler, I think American Standard, Toto.
You're right.
Cadet.
There are different. What do the brands
what-
other than designs? Go ahead, Bo. I'm sorry.
So I don't know how much of an expert I'm going to be on this, but Toto tends to be the best quality toilet out there. They're also the most expensive by a lot.
By a lot?
By a lot.
But what makes a toilet
Can I ask how much?
better quality than another?
I don't know the answer, but they flush, right? That's
one thing that I would absolutely positively say. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Bo, but 1 second. Do you know these top pulls, they call them, where the center of the lid has a pull that you pull up to flush? Do they even make those anymore? Those are the lousiest toilets I've ever seen.
I haven't seen one of those in quite a while.
Yeah, and you should.
Where there's the wooden handle dangling off a chain in the ceiling.
That's the
and
old-fashioned,
that.
and that was gravity fed.
Yeah.
Those were old-fashioned, man. Those were
From the movie.
amazing. There was not much to break on them.
Yeah, so back to your question, Bo. So we like Kohler, and the standard toilet that we offer is the Kohler Cimarron. There's other good toilets, but we've had good luck with those. They flush, we don't get callbacks on them, and they're reasonably priced. So if somebody for us wants a different toilet, we have them provide it, and then we put it in.
Oh, really?
So, okay. What about this brand that I see all the time called Cadet?
Don't know.
Is that like,
I've
is
never
that
heard of
budget?
it.
Like the,
Yeah,
I see him low. Okay. Now this
But what would make a toilet? I wonder. Different pricing. You said Kohler is a lot by is
Toto is a lot.
Toto.
Yeah, Toto.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are they're great toilets, and we used to put them in, but their prices just went through the roof. So we found a replacement.
And there are different shapes and different.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things to the toilet, right? But
do people still put in bidets?
We get more and more bidets, but they're not a separate bidet. It's
no,
one
but
unit
built into the toilet.
Yeah. So ever since COVID, they're requested a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what does COVID have to do with
toilet paper
with
shortage?
Oh
my goodness!
I never thought of that.
I never thought of that either.
Wow,
that's amazing to me that would come up.
So the Toto.
Yeah.
I just one quick. The Toto. Now those are made in Japan, aren't they, Chris?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Bo. Sorry.
Well, is that why they're so expensive?
I don't know.
Just because they're imported. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't know. But one thing I do want to ask: are there cheap toilets that you would never put in? Seriously, ones that are just trouble.
Glacier Bay.
Glacier Bay. What's wrong with them?
They're cheap.
They're cheap.
Yeah.
Because I would say that when it comes to the expense, it's probably the internal workings more than
internal, and I think the porcelain. I think there's a quality of porcelain.
All right, more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. 303 Martino. Selling your home. I got a call.
Awesome.
All right, man. I'll turn this on. Your mics are on.
So I'll be giving you a call around noon tomorrow. Okay.
What's that?
Toilet quality, I don't know.
No, but it's a question though. You wonder
No,
why.
it's the one thing people use the most, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. It's
They owe you money.
Well, next to the brushing your.
Back or resolve any issues that you may have had, or sometimes with movers we've gotten full refunds with the company.
So Chris.
Oh,
hold on. I'll just get out. What was that, Bo?
So Chris, my sister has all Toto toilets, and they're fantastic. But they're like, I think they're like $1,600 a piece.
Yeah, they're like expensive,
And they're quiet. You can't hear them flush.
Yeah, they're very.
But they're. I wish they'd bring back the 3-gallon tanks. I hate.
You know that toilet I was
I'll be
talking
giving you a
about,
call
the
around.
Kohler, it's got a flush assist on it, and it actually works, is why we put it in.
Flush?
You don't have problems with mechanics, and the toilet flushes, and it's low flow, so it checks all the boxes.
Is that the one that has a little pressure tank in it that kind of helps push it?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, yeah. Okay. As you can tell, I'm interested in toilets.
Yeah, I
toilets and HVAC. and port.
And port.
You're missing out, Chris.
Oh, did you bring it in?
I brought the because Sue said you were going to be here today, so I got the 4.
They rerouted me.
You got Well, I'm going to leave it here.
Okay, awesome.
Sue's got to try it.
Only listening to half the conversation isn't.
I can't drink. I don't like drinking by myself, so I'm going to leave it here.
I suppose I could make up my other half.
Jack and Jim.
I'm just not doing that.
Shanman and Axeman.
And then I end up hearing him talk about being unnecessary.
Let's see.
Was Jimmy super excited to be on with Ryan and doing KOA today?
Yes, especially when I pointed out it, because sometimes they don't react the way I want.
Okay, I'm going to go call this Dairy Queen guy.
Especially the ones that you said. Okay.
I said I had to point it out to him so I could get a reaction. I sent it. I know why that little singing burger.
Kilroy. What a punk.
Yeah, Tegan, right?
I said it right in the text. Only because I couldn't use her name to start the text. I said,
yeah,
because he initially thought it was Teeny Peters, and we know how much he likes those.
And then Teeny Peters.
Warren.
I'm Michelle Franzen. ABC News. You know that feeling? Like every door is closing and you just can't see a way out.
Okay.
Being unemployed, underemployed, or just out of school feels a lot like that. But when you find the right tools, suddenly everything just clicks. Getting on that path may be easier than you think. A good place to start? Go to findsomethingnew.org. At findsomethingnew.org, you have access to resources that help develop new skills. Skills that will position you for careers in today's growing industries, from healthcare and manufacturing to cybersecurity.
YouTube doesn't like Toto. Is that supposed to be a dirty word? Tim, why doesn't YouTube like Toto? Isn't there a Toto and Tonto from the Lone Ranger?
And prepared for what's next. Find your path to a new career today. Visit findsomethingnew.org. A message from the Ad Council.
I'm going to go call Dairy Queen.
Do you want me to order food?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, get one of those Arch Deluxe or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're sure, man? I don't mind.
Tell Mark the standard standby for tomorrow.
I can eat so little.
Oh, our burgers are here already.
I was just thinking of it, and then it showed up. I'm going to order something anyway. I decided.
Oh.
So
What are you getting?
I'll alter.
Holy crap, it's suddenly hot, right?
Did you touch it? I didn't touch it.
I didn't.
Did you touch it?
I
No.
just got back.
I hate this thing now.
Yep.
Well,
I was just saying that it's nice that it goes up and down so that you're constantly on edge a little. Otherwise, I get so bored and fall asleep. Wow, that's crazy. It was just freezing in here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's
All right.
It doesn't know how to regulate.
It's gone Amityville.
113 or 13. Yep.
Oh, it's set to Amityville. It's set to Poltergeist. Whoops. Okay.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast. This is Lee, the host.
Yeah, that was something to do with steel. It was getting thrown by House of Fire effect. I guess there could be smoke. No, we're not asking you to theorize.
Well, in fairness, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. You can't expect the guy to be awake at 5. And here. Was he here today? I don't even know.
No, you potted him up on Access,
on Access
too.
That is correct.
Definitely home.
Yeah.
How do you know? Do you just have them both?
I don't. I have no idea. It was yesterday. Oh, freaking, he pissed me off yesterday because normally he goes home at 9, and so the 9:30
yes.
is at home. No, not yesterday. It was 10:30 he decided to go home. So I'm like, oh, he's just going to stay here all day long. All right, whatever.
And then you miss him.
Potted up, downstairs, and there's nothing there. And I'm like, fuck. And sure enough, he was on Access. It's like, at least let us know. Shoot a text, an email, something.
Text.
Smoke signal. But yeah. But to him, on his end, I don't think he even knows that there is a difference if he is broadcasting from downstairs or from home. In his world, it's the same thing. I turn on the mic and I go. Right?
Here's what's happening.
I was just curious as to how the heck you'd be able to hear the station if I didn't have access on and up.
Wednesday at 4, is the ceasefire in Iran holding? Under the terms of the permanent deal, is Iran going to have to give up its highly enriched uranium? We'll deep dive that and much more Wednesday at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show, solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints, and making your life just a little easier. Give us a call if you have a problem, question, or complaint. We would love to help you. Of course, we're also taking texts, which seems to be preferable nowadays. Again, we love when you call 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466, or 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Our text number is 747-999-5280. Comes to my personal cell phone. And we have Chris with us Chris Console from discountbath.com. We've been talking a little bit about bathroom remodeling. Here's the bottom line. This is the season where a lot of people do remodeling. And one thing I want to tell you that the biggest complaint, this is our biggest complaint, used to be cars. Cars are still number 2. But number 1, taking money up front and disappearing. I can't tell you how many times this has happened. Taking money up front and no work being done, or little work being done, they never come back. The number 2 is buying a used car that's totally trashed. Again, many times there's nothing we can do about it. If you pay money to someone and they're a lying, cheating scumbag, there's nothing you can do about it. I always say don't pay big money up front. If you're ordering stuff and you can verify they ordered stuff for you in your name, if they did plans for you, if they work, if they do something, but just to get on the schedule to put a big deposit up front, That's too tempting for some of these contractors. Now, when it comes to cars, I'm just going to tell you this. Don't buy a car with more than 100,000 miles. Now, if that's all you can afford, then you make sure you go through that car very, very, with a fine tooth comb. You go through that car, take it to Sheridan Auto Tech, and let them pull codes and check on it. And by the way, that brings up a question that we had on emissions. People are very confused. One guy bought a car, didn't pass emissions, and wants to go after the owner, the seller. Here's what you need to know, okay? Newer vehicles are exempt. So if you have a 6-year-old car or newer, there's no emissions required, okay? Now, 7 to 10 years old, they can do a data port test. It's quick and easy. So they plug into the data port and get a reading. Vehicles 8 years or older have to have a test every 2 years, which includes a dyno test. So if your car is 8 years or older, and this is where people are being burned, okay, because they buy a car and it can't pass emissions. But really old cars, before 1982, they have to test every single year. Unless they're a collector's item, then that's every 5 years. Now, people say, what about an existing test if the car has a valid sticker when I buy it? Here's the bottom line. You cannot inherit a sticker ever. Okay? No matter how much time is left on it, you cannot inherit a sticker. You can inherit a test if they went out and had a test done, but the test must be less than 10 months old, and never used to register a vehicle. Once a test is used to register a vehicle, then you can't use it when you sell the car and say, here, you have a valid test. So bottom line is, buyer must get a new test. Now, licensed dealers must give you a 5-day voucher. That means when you buy the car, you have 5 days to get it tested. But trust me, so many don't do it. And then it doesn't pass, and there's nothing they can do about it. If you have it done within that 5 days and it doesn't pass, you can make them fix the car or unwind the whole deal. This is one of the greatest pieces of leverage consumers have with licensed dealers. So if you buy a used car, you have a 5-day voucher to get it tested. And if it doesn't pass, that's whether it's through the data port or the regular emissions test. They have to make it pass, or you can undo the deal. Okay, so here's the problem. Private sales are not regulated. Mm-hmm. So you're screwed. Now, some people have taken private people to small claims court, claiming the car didn't pass emissions, and they have taken their chances in trying to do it. But most people that sell as is get out of it. And since they don't have a license that can be threatened, they don't care. So if you're buying from a private person, you must put on the bill of sale contingent upon it passing a test, or get it checked out before you make the deal final, because otherwise you're screwed. Mm-hmm. You could end up buying a car that can't get emissioned. It can't get, and even if it passed recently, deputy D.
You know, one of the pitfalls of that 5-day voucher that you get from the dealer, we've actually encountered this on this show twice that in my memory, you have to use that voucher within the 5 days, because if you...
That's exactly right. That's exactly
on day 6, it fails, you're screwed. Because
I know it. And so people have done
like
it.
That. Mm-hmm.
So many people have done that. They just don't get it in. That 5 days is there. So if you're buying from a private party, remember, assume zero protection. And all the repairs to get it to pass is yours. If you're buying from a dealer, you have a 5-day window and you must get it done. The bottom line, new cars, no issue. Middle-aged cars have an easy test through the data port. Older cars, you have to get an emissions test. Private sales are the biggest risk. But there are many dealers who, by the way, don't know that you know the law and will not give you that 5-day sticker. Here's the good news. If they did not give you the 5-day voucher, then you can get 5 days from the time they give it to you. Ooh. So if you made a sale of a purchase and never got 5 days to get it checked, they never gave it to you, you can go back and demand that 5-day sticker, and then you can undo the deal if it doesn't pass. It's very, very important. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I got Chris Consul with us from discountbath.com. And Chris, people want to know, not people, this one person wants to know, have you ever done a urinal in a bathroom for a home?
Yes.
Okay, talk about it. You have done urinals. Yeah. I think they're ingenious because men are pigs.
Yeah. No, they're great.
I don't mind saying this. I sit down.
Typically, it's in a basement, the man cave or the pool room or something downstairs. But yeah, we absolutely have done that.
I don't. There's not a man alive, who knows how to aim. I swear to God, you're going to get. It's the most disgusting thing in the world. Men don't know how to aim. Now people think, I'm not going to sit down. That's crazy. But I'm serious. If you want to keep your bathrooms clean, make your man sit down, for God's sakes. It's disgusting. But you know what? I wanted to put a urinal in once, years ago.
What?
I did once. I wanted to put a urinal in, but the guy said it takes a bigger pipe or something, that it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive, and you have to have access to the plumbing in order to do it.
Yeah, because you have to. Why does it require? He said a 1-inch pipe, I think.
I don't know the exact. I don't know the exact answer to that. But you might need a bigger water supply for that urinal, so it'd be a 1-inch supply instead of 3/4 or 1/2 inch. It's been a minute since we've done one, and frankly, the plumber figured all that out.
Yeah.
Tom, I think it's good that you didn't get it, because look, to this day, you'd be buying those urinal mints, in that weird plastic dome.
To be honest with you, even urinals don't ensure cleanliness. Mm-hmm. Have you ever looked at the bottom in a restaurant or somewhere near the urinal? No, I'm wondering why men are such pigs. I'm serious, and I don't mean to sound like some new age male or something, but it's just common sense.
Well, we have a lot of things to do and a lot of things on our mind.
While I'm on my rant, you know what else people are, there are two areas I think people are disgusting.
Okay.
One is the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. People don't keep their toilets clean.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, their refrigerators.
Oh yeah. With all of
I can't stand, honest to God, it's none of my business, but dirty refrigerators or old food or expired or, oh my goodness gracious.
All of that. I see that grated Parmesan cheese that's spilled out in the fridge and then it's stuck to the bottom of the milk carton.
I want to know from people, how often do you take your refrigerator apart? Not apart, you know what I mean? You take the shelves and the drawers out and clean the whole damn cabinet.
You got to do it.
I do it at least every 3 months to completely.
I do it too. What a coincidence.
And then I wipe it out every time I see something. But man, I'm telling you, there's just certain areas but I'm an anal retentive person anyway. I mean, I'll admit it. Okay. I'm a hard person to live with, but I think that saying cleanliness is close to godliness. There's something to be said about being organized and clean. I think it makes you happier. I can't believe that people are satisfied being pigs. I think they do it because they're lazy. I don't know what my YouTube morons think, but and the reason I talk to my YouTube morons, it's instant feedback. You see, you guys listening in your cars or on the treadmill or somewhere else, you can't give me instant feedback. Well, you could text me if you wanted to, not if you're driving. but you can text me, okay? What do you think? Where are people the biggest pigs? And do you judge people by how they're... Have you ever walked into someone's home and think, oh my God, I can't believe they live this way? Now, on the other hand, you don't want a showpiece where it looks like a museum where people aren't allowed to sit. By the way, you can text me at 747-999-5280. We have more coming right up. Better late than ever.
These days, it's getting harder and harder to track what you're seeing.
I'm awake, I promise.
Hey, bro.
But with iHeart, everything is guaranteed human. That's why 78% of listeners trust their favorite
You probably do somewhere.
recommendations. And if you own or manage a business here or need to drive sales, that trust goes a long way in creating...
Can you text me your number? Can you text
I don't
me?
have your number.
26 plan today.
Well, I'll
Call
text you.
844-844 iHeart.
All right. Excel Roofing is better than just roofing. They're great at roofers. They're the original roofer on my referral list at referrallist.com. And truly, they have done roofs for me. And I know Jay, I know his son, Henry, and the whole crew. They don't take a cent until you're content. They don't have cancellation clauses. They're the best you can find. And now that expertise and honesty and ethics, they're moving into windows, siding, doors, and painting, plus attic ventilation experts, gutter cleaning starting at $99, complete home services. Excel as an excellent, EXCEL. ExcelRoofing.com, 303-761-6400. Now let's talk about selection. You want to talk about Gravinas. I love Gravinas. You know what? I am so honored to represent such great companies. Gravinas has been around for 65 years or more. They even trademarked the name. It has such heritage. 950 West Evans. You know, Larry took over for his dad, and then Nick took over for Larry. It's a family affair, and they're around to honor their warranties and their products. 50 lines of windows. You're definitely going to find one right for you. Plus siding and doors, 303 Gravina or Gravinas.com.
You know what scared Kathy more?
Text me. What?
So we can't text anybody, and anybody can't text me. I don't know what the hell to do. Hey, hey,
that's great.
Axe, can you text me, Axe?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, text me, because I want to put your number down in my contacts, and then text me Dragon's number too.
Okay.
I don't want to give Axe my number.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then, no, text it to me.
I don't want to give you my number.
Come on, man, because I want to text you.
Do you want me to text you, Tom?
Oh, it auto-corrected to Tim. I'm so sorry.
Okay, good. I'm going to put Axe in my contacts. I can't believe I don't have his stuff. Axe, what's your real name?
Adam.
Tim.
Yeah, Adam.
I like Axe. Don't you like it? I think it's cool.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's one of my better nicknames, I'll say that.
Of course it is.
Is that what you tell your girlfriends, Adam?
Girlfriends?
My real
plural?
name is Axe. It's not Adam, it's Axe. You want to go out to the movie with me?
Okay, Axe.
Slap me in the face.
I got you now, and thank you for giving me Dragon's number.
Of course.
I did it under protest.
Ah.
He had a really mean-looking face when he.
I want to text you too, Dragon.
I don't want any 2 a.m. texts or anything.
No, I won't, but I'm going to text you something.
Uh-oh. Watch it be a picture.
Wait a minute. This isn't you and the big old dicks in the shower.
How did you know? How did you know?
Jesus Christ.
Come on, Dragon. I wanted to text you a picture of me in my Speedo.
What?
Yikes.
It looks so good.
Well, at least you're not the hairy kind of Italian anymore, so that's fine.
He's a buffed Italian. It's all been shaved
Dragon. What's your real name? What's your first name, Dragon? I don't even know it.
off. Beard.
That's okay. Nobody else does.
Okay, fine. Fuck you.
It's Jimmy. No.
Been here for 20 years. Ain't nobody know my real name. It's fine.
I only know Dragon, but that's okay.
That's your real name.
Yeah, that is my real name.
Okay, I'm just going to put you down as Dragon then.
Dragon Redbeard.
Oh, wait. I know what it is.
There it is.
What
There
is
you
it?
go.
Brad.
It's the same as the famous comedian, the famous
Brad?
one-person comedian.
That's it? Just Brad?
I think it is Brad.
True.
Is it Brad Dragon?
Who's the
Isn't it Brad?
Yes.
Bradley?
He doesn't look like a Brad.
No, Brads are kind of
Looks like a
suit-
dragon.
Yeah.
No,
Brads
Dragon
are
is so cool. I love Dragon,
Yeah.
that name. That's a great nickname.
Brads remind me of suiting like Bob Logan, three-piecers.
Logan's a good guy.
Hey, Adam.
Yes, sir.
So do you got this Sherry's number from yesterday?
Yeah, I can get that for you too. Yeah, give me
I talked to this guy at Dairy Queen. He seems, I talked to him, had a nice conversation.
With Warren?
Yeah, he seems very reasonable. He's a fellow paisano.
Okay.
So I think I can work something out, but I got to talk to this.
Are you Italian?
Who, me?
You.
Yes, I am.
I didn't know that, Bo.
Yeah, my family's from.
Your name doesn't sound Italian.
Well, my mom is Tramuttolo from the Potenza region. Yeah, I belong to the Potenza Meeting Club, Sons of Italy. In fact, I'm thinking about getting an Italian passport. Did you know they opened that up a few months ago? If you're Italian descent, you can apply for a passport. But I don't know what it would do for me.
From the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. Well, I love this text. Tom, you're a weirdo. Who talks about bathroom habits on the radio? I do. And I talk about home habits too. I want to know what my YouTube morons think, but who knows? In any case, speaking of being a weirdo, did you know that in Colorado, let me find this. I couldn't believe it. In Colorado, we have some very unhappy people who are married. It's ranked as one of the top states for infidelity.
Oh.
And one of the top states, I'm trying to find the actual stats, for people who are unhappy. Oh, I know where it is. And here's what they did to find this matrix. They looked at internet searches, okay, and surveys, but internet searches on what they searched for, and what isn't there? There's some kind of place that you go when you want to cheat on your wife. Is it some website?
Oh,
anyway,
Ashley Medicine?
Yeah. So, well, why do you know that so quickly? You're not even married. But in any case, Colorado ranked top. Damn it, I can't find that, but I'm gonna look for it and I'll tell you about it. But Colorado did the most searching for counseling, couples counseling, for cheating, for how to get rid of a spouse legally, not killing them, but
how to dispose of a body without
surveys. Yep, absolutely. So bottom line is that in Colorado, you're very unhappy most of the time, as far as there's a large percentage of people who are not happy with their marriage. Let's go back to Chris. Chris, bathroom remodeling. Someone wants to know, have you ever, you talked about granite. Can you still do granite showers, and do you do them?
You can.
They love granite showers.
Yeah, you can do a granite shower. You just have to realize you're going to have to maintain it. And yes.
So what's involved in maintaining it?
It needs to be sealed. You got
how often?
You know, they recommend once a year. I'd say probably.
Do you have to
twice
seal
a year?
Do you have to seal porcelain?
No.
No, really. So porcelain is truly trouble-free.
It really is.
How about quartz, Tom?
How about quartz?
You don't have to seal it. It's built in. And
that's right, because of the resins that hold it together.
And so a granite shower, granite really comes in 2 centimeter, but most of the time it's 3 centimeters. So it's really thick and heavy and expensive to put in. Quartz, they have some smaller 1 centimeter, and there's a few brands out there that have
like a veneer.
Yeah, it's not a veneer, but it's
but
a quarter
you know
inch
what I
thick,
mean.
roughly.
A quarter inch.
Yeah, it's much easier to handle, and you don't need that 3 centimeters in a shower. But granite, that's pretty much the only way you're going to get it.
Okay, so as far as bathroom remodeling, somebody else wants to know what gives you the biggest bang for the buck as far as value. They're going to redo their bathroom. They're going to give you a call, they said, but what is the bottom line when it comes to value?
The best value is acrylic. The acrylic walls, yeah, it's easy to clean. It's very durable. It's a great product. It really is. And
can you get acrylic to look like porcelain or something, or granite or stone, or is it usually just white and beige? And all
no, they've got stone patterns on them. Yeah, it looks nice. It's nice. Now you know it's acrylic. It doesn't look like porcelain,
and there's no maintenance. There's no maintenance with acrylic.
No, just wiping it down or squeegee.
Well, and where's the price point for acrylic?
So a tub to shower conversion, and our sale price is $98.88. So,
right.
Yeah, 10 grand.
Okay, so if you were going to do that in porcelain, it would be quite a bit more.
Quite a bit. Yeah, probably. Depending on what the porcelain.
Yeah.
You're 16,000 probably for that same shower.
Someone wants to know, they have a custom space. They want to know, do showers come in a standard size, or can they fit it into a custom space? That's a good question. You'd have to have that pan made.
Yeah, so the answer is yes to both of those. There are standard sizes, a handful of them.
But you have to have the pan made
right,
for that.
But we have custom pans, so we can do a tile pan, or we have a custom, actually, Corian pan, which is a wonderful.
So you measure it and send out for it, or do they?
We measure it, and with local company, Encompass Pans, they do a great job, and we put those in.
Okay, so they can fit it into a custom space.
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know. But on just my question now, not a texter. But are they mostly standard walk-in showers when you do one? Are they mostly standard?
I'd say 70% are standard. There's that 30%.
And what would be the standard size?
Yeah, so we got 60 by 30, 60 by 42, 42 by 42. Those are all standard sizes. So there's probably roughly
where the pans are already made.
Yeah, but
does it cost substantially more to go custom?
In some cases, not always. It depends on the size and shape. So it can get more expensive, but there's a per square foot price for having those pans made. So it's not too bad.
Okay, one other question, because I know you have to leave when?
1 o'clock.
Okay. Someone wants to know about, they saw at a restaurant. Let me find this. Doggone it. I got to get this handy. They saw at a restaurant where they walk in and it turns foggy.
That's the glass. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can you do that?
I think we could do it. We'd have to find the glass company that does that.
I think someone in Colorado may. I mean, I remember a guy used to text me. He listened to the show and he was in that business. But apparently it takes power, electric power.
Yes, the electric, we've got an electric.
Low voltage, but apparently when you walk in, the glass goes from clear glass to like milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
It's super.
Have you ever seen those, D, at a restaurant?
No, I've actually seen those on residential windows.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So you can just, you have a clear window, or you can flip a switch and it turns milky.
No way.
Privacy.
No way. Where'd you see those?
Oh, starting in the 90s. Tom, this technology's been around for decades.
I didn't know they made it in household windows.
Oh, the first time I've ever seen it was in a house window, a very expensive home, a $23 million home in 98. Yeah.
Did you just say 23 million?
28 million is what my friend built it, and it cost $28 million.
He built it for himself?
No, he was the contractor.
Who would buy a $28 million house? I'm just curious.
A very elderly couple, and I won't say their name, but the gentleman.
Are they still in Colorado? Is it in Colorado, the house?
I don't know if they're around anymore.
But where was the house built, roughly?
In lower downtown.
What?
Yep. And
lower downtown at 20. Was it a standalone house?
Yeah, like in those old neighborhoods, and the houses are kind of attached.
Yeah.
Buildings are attached to each other. So it actually looks like a commercial building from the outside because it's in the middle of a bunch of commercial buildings.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and I got a tour of the house while it was under construction, and it was fascinating. And there was an underground garage for about 30 or 40 cars, multi-story underground garage.
It was like a commercial building, for God's sakes, $28 million.
And think about how much did $28 million buy you in 1998. That's equivalent to probably 50 or 60
What
million
do these
today.
people do for a living?
Nothing anymore, but the gentleman
what
was
did
a
they do?
very famous wildcatter back in the day. And so
okay.
he knew how to strike it rich, and he did, and he earned his money that way. And they wanted this house built in record time. And they
Anyway, that's a fascinating story. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
I'll go grab it.
It's okay.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino. Now, Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver.
Sure it's not down the street in a pile of rocks?
Yeah, I know. Wasn't that crazy?
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, the afternoon drive.
No, I hadn't heard anything like that, but there's a ton of people in the building today.
Through downtown. That's mainly for a little bit of traffic heading into Lodo for the Rockies game. 20th and Park Avenue might be a little busy. And just watch for foot.
Yay! Maybe I'll get fired again.
Right now, 270 is running a little slow for you. We still have a partial restriction on the ramp from southbound 25 to eastbound 270. It's ongoing construction work, but everything else is pretty much wide open. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Brad vs. Everyone podcast.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, if you want honesty, integrity, value, convenience, everything you'd want in an auto repair facility, you want SheridanAutotech.com. On Colfax, west of Wadsworth, a beautiful facility with plenty of parking, well-lit, secure. And I'm going to tell you something. I take my Beamer there instead of the dealer. I have saved so much money, and you can too. Minor and major repairs and maintenance, and electrical issues too. 303-455-7242, 455-7242, SheridanAutotech.com. EuroplumbingColorado.com. They'll give you the best prices ever. That's EuroplumbingColorado.com. Listen, you want a water heater? How about this deal starting at just $14.99? That's right. You heard me right. Or repiping your whole house with PEX, the best price. Tankless water specialists, they are the best price. Some pumps, garbage disposals. Think EuroplumbingColorado.com, and you think the best prices guaranteed. 720-500-3000. 720-500-3000. How much time do I have?
4.
Well, okay.
I left the food upstairs, but brought the drink down.
Yeah. I was close. The kid's name is Pride, but he's also
Food. What did you guys get, Dimitri?
That's cool. Have you seen Chainsaw Man?
I watched the first episode, but it didn't really stick with me.
You didn't get it? Yeah.
My kids love it.
Yeah, I personally am a huge fan of it, yeah. It's solid. I haven't seen season 2, though.
Oh, you've only seen the first? Okay. There's
2 seasons.
There's only the 2?
I believe, maybe. Unless they released the 3rd one, but I've only seen season 1. One season. Oh, movie. There was a movie. Okay. That's what I thought.
But I get it. It just feels... I don't know. Little puppy. He was so cute.
Dead. Oh, no, I'm good. My,
Woo! I'll take some of these. Thank you. What
No.
Oh, it's just a...
Trail mix.
It's good for you. Sure it is. Yeah, we'll coat it in chocolate and then call it good for you.
Did you get a hold of that Sherry lady?
I'm gonna call her right now.
Okay, cool. I'm surprised you
the
got a
guy
hold.
seemed reasonable. He says, "Yeah, I just want her to go to my mechanic because he thinks the bids are too high." And I said, "I can kind of understand that."
Yeah, but he owns that mechanic place.
Oh, he didn't fucking tell me that.
Yeah, see, was he telling you to go to
Dan's paint shop?
Oh, Dan's paint? Oh, no, because he owns this whatever
it seems
motors.
Like this old Dago owns the whole town.
Oh, yeah, he owns a lot of it.
He owns 5 Dairy Queen. I tell you, he owns 5. No, he owns 6 Dairy Queens.
But that was a tiny bag.
Wow. Yeah, he's
little nuggets.
That's good. You got to talk to him because his employee yesterday
can't eat it.
extremely
So
bitchy.
you think he owns this body shop?
Oh no, I thought he was going to tell you to go here, but if he's telling you to go to what Dan's paint shop,
continually losing weight.
I don't know, but I'm just. But he's willing to write her a check, basically.
okay. I mean, because she already got the repairs done, like I'm pretty sure.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Because I
See,
think
I'm behind
no,
you.
you're
Maybe
good,
I
man.
should've
You're good.
taken
Sorry,
this.
I should have sent you the emails if you hear.
No, I don't need
Okay.
I guess I'm going over to Tom's tomorrow.
You don't sound too happy.
What's that?
I said you don't sound too thrilled.
Watches me like a hawk. Watches me go to the bathroom, make sure I close the door, make sure I wipe after myself.
Oh my
No.
Oh jeez. I believe she got the paint jobs or the damage fixed. I guess I could be wrong.
I better go get that.
Wow, they must have delivered 2 orders today.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What the hell? There's no archive.
Didn't you forget you ordered something once upon a time and ordered something again?
Wow.
I think that seriously happened to you, though, Tom.
I'm trying to remember that.
Like you ordered something from Jimmy John's and then you ordered something from the pizza place?
I don't remember that. I do know this.
Maybe it was Mark.
It's a good time to go to Tom's house.
Treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
$99 gutter cleanings. Go to excelroofing.com.
630 KHOW.
An iHeartRadio station.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. Chris Console's with us from Discount Bath. They'll be leaving, so I'm going to go to more of these texts I have. By the way, what I do when I get questions about areas in our guest's field of expertise, I put them away for when they're on. So these did not all come in today. Someone wants to know, what would you classify as a waste? I'm putting it in my own words. They were roundabout way. A waste of money. What do you think is a waste of money when it comes to bathroom remodeling?
I don't know that I'd say anything is a waste of money, but overpaying for your project is a waste of money.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
And obviously, that's important. I mean, to get bids.
Yeah,
but they have to know what they're looking at.
Yeah. So thinking through that, the one that I'd say could possibly be a waste of money is a jetted tub. A lot of people put those in or used to put those in and then don't use them. So that could be a waste of money, spending the extra money on the tub itself and the electrical for it. But if you need it for the therapy and you get a good one, it's not.
And someone else wanted to know, and by the way, I highly recommend against them, but they want to know about walk-in tubs.
Yeah, so I used to be on the
walk-in tubs are terrible.
Well, I used to be on the same page as you, and we have a new rep that really kind of changed my mind on that. We were going to have him on the show one of these days, so we can go over it with some.
And why do you feel?
Certain people need them. As a matter of fact, what changed my mind is that my father-in-law is in a position. They have a smaller house. My mother-in-law still wants to take a bath. He had a stroke years ago and he's having trouble getting around, and a jetted tub, the therapy, or walk-in tub, the therapy, the way that they're built, it actually would be beneficial for both of them. So they could still keep a tub in the house that she would like.
Maybe one of the things that soured me were some of these people that I swear to God, they were ripping. I mean, the prices would rip your face off.
For sure. So again, these are rough numbers.
And another thing was people didn't understand. You have to get in and then fill it up.
Yeah, exactly. And so
You don't
Jeremy
get-
explained that to me.
Yeah.
And what he said, you can start filling it up and start the therapy when it gets to about your knees and start massaging your legs and doing those sorts of things. And it fills up rather quickly. And then when you're ready to drain, you have to sit there too, right? So that's when you start draining it, is when you start actually taking your shower and washing off, but you do the therapy portion of it while you're sitting in the
And
tub.
what is the footprint for one of those?
They're the same 60-30 or 60-32. And what's pretty cool about them is that you can actually, in a lot of cases, leave the existing walls in place. So you can bump it up against the existing shower walls and just tear out around where the tub is and then seal it to the existing walls.
And they do have jets in them.
They do.
As far as a walk-in shower, are they more expensive?
Yes. Again, just rough numbers, but a $10,000 shower, the tubs fully installed for us are about $18,000. They aren't expensive.
Marty, welcome to the show, Marty. What was your comment, sir? What's going on?
I just have a quick question for Chris. We signed with this company the 31st, and I was just kind of wondering, how long does it take for your scheduling department to get back with us?
Did you sign with us?
Yes.
Yeah. So usually it's somewhere in the 2 to 3 week range. They've got the materials probably started to be ordered, or they already are in. Usually 2 to 3 weeks is a short answer. We get it put in about 4 to 6 weeks.
Right. Well, the sales rep had said that, we were 4 weeks out from the day that we signed that the work would begin. And we just, would kind of like to hear from the scheduling department so that we can clear our schedule.
Okay. I'll have somebody reach out to you directly today.
Yeah, leave your number off the air with Axe, and what we'll do is and Chris will have them call you today. Okay?
Okay, perfect. All right.
Thanks, Marty.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So Chris, what was he talking about? So he decided to do it.
Yeah.
And then your schedulers call.
Yeah. So the process for us is the project comes in, we review it, go over it internally. So in his case, it was the 31st. The team goes over it, goes through it, talks to the salesperson, looks at the videos. We film videos and take pictures while we're in the house. If it requires planning, the architect does the planning. A lot of them don't require the architect. And then from that point, Corey and Jerry put the orders together and start ordering the material. When they've got a good ETA on when everything's coming in and we've got an installer available for that project, then
you schedule it.
Reach out and schedule it.
And how long does it take to do once you start?
It depends on the project, but the shower is 2 to 3 days.
For a walk-in.
Mm-hmm.
What about a whole bathroom, roughly?
Week to 2 weeks.
That's not bad if you think about it. Okay, I found the stats on unhappy people. I'll talk about that coming up. I finally found it. And you won't believe it. I mean, the top 10 unhappy states for couples. I mean, divorces, they're searching for counseling, and they're searching for cheating. All of that coming up on the Troubleshooter Show.
Now, impact traffic.
Couple slowdowns over on the west end of town on 6th Avenue. Westbound just before Federal.
Will do.
Stall in the right lane. Gumming things up, we're seeing slow traffic all the way back from Sheridan on this one. We've also got some road work on the 6th Avenue westbound off-ramp to Federal Boulevard. On the north end of town, some more road work, I-25 southbound on the off-ramp to Highway 36 and I-270 eastbound. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by The Rogue Recap with Linda McLaughlin.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know, if you are going to get your air conditioner repaired, you're going to spend a lot of money. But you can ward off expensive repairs and breakdowns by getting rid of dirt and grime. They are the number one killer of your AC. And Fix It 24/7 has a special. You will not believe it. Listen, the only reason they do it is to get new customers. They can't make money on this. $39, they spend a couple of hours taking apart your entire AC system and refurbishing it, adding life and efficiency. They want you to be impressed. So you call them if you ever have a problem with plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, or drains. Right now, just $39. FixMyHome.com. Book now. Or call 720-526-3939. Just $39. 720-526-3939. Frank Durant, the realestateman.com, is the man to call when you want to find out, what will my house sell for? Yeah, you don't have to list it. You don't have to worry or be under any obligation. Frank will do a detailed analysis of your home and what it will do in this market compared to other homes like it with similar neighborhoods. You'll have the intelligence you need to make the right decision on whether to sell or not. He can even tell you what you will net and what you can afford to buy. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. I absolutely tried eating and I can't. It hurts too much.
Does it?
Just fucking way too much. I had my tongue operated.
Oh, no.
Because of my...
This kit includes critical information for investors with a retirement account seeking to own physical gold and silver, but want to do it tax and penalty free. Advantage Gold has helped investors protect and secure their wealth with physical gold and silver since 2014. Call Advantage Gold now at 800-900-8000 and we'll rush your emergency gold and silver kit plus a free copy of Ken Rogoff's book, Our Dollar, Your Problem. See how gold and silver can help you protect and secure your wealth with the help of Advantage Gold. Results vary. Consult your tax advisor before investing. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Done right, did right by me. We've heard those words. Hi, I'm Chickens. The kitchen's done right. Our forte is custom kitchens. But also, ever since we started back in '85, kitchen cabinet refacing and custom countertops. With our unique refacing process, you'll get a brand new looking kitchen without the mess, hassle, time, and expense of total kitchen replacement. How's it done, Todd? Folks, we'll install custom hand-built cabinet doors and door fronts and resurface your existing cabinet boxes with a quarter-inch thick overlay to match, not veneer. We offer additional cabinets, cabinet changes, sliding shelves, and new doors. Countertops in quartz, granite, solid surface, or the stunning new round. Dad, the folks should call now. Why? Well, Todd, great cash incentives or a special financing rate of 0% with 72 equal monthly payments. Good credit. Call for details. Kitchen spares, counters and doors, finished basements, and windows and doors. Done right. Have our work refrigerated done right. DRHI.com or 800-362-8037. 800-362-8037.
This is Dan Kaplis. If you want your case to be taken seriously, choose a law firm that's taken seriously. Dan Kaplis Law has record-setting verdicts and extraordinary out-of-court settlements, including a record $205 million wrongful death verdict and the largest truck crash verdict in Colorado history. We accept righteous injury and death cases on a percentage fee basis. If you want your case to be taken seriously, hit DanKaplisLaw.com. That's Dan, C-A-P-L-I-S Law.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them. They have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. when you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
April is prime sports time. Launches at 3. And iHeartRadio has you locked in. Start your day with Fox Sports Radio's Dan Patrick, getting you caught up on the biggest stories. You got some interesting scenarios here. And find your favorite baseball team hitting the diamond. Or dive into mock draft season with NFL Daily.
We know Mendoza's going number 1. Who do you have at number 2?
From NBA and NHL playoffs.
Who does number 2 work? Radio app, search sports and listen now.
Afternoons 4 to 6.
Howdy, Dan.
Dan Kaplis.
Thanks for taking the call.
Sure. Ryan Schuling live.
That producer here, Ryan Schuling, he does a great show.
Morning 6 to 10.
I got to tell you guys, I love you both.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino here. Okay, so Colorado did the most searching for cheating, for counseling, for divorces. Colorado, more than New Jersey, New York. New Jersey is number 2. New York is number 3. Now, this is per 100,000 people. Per 100,000 people, the average monthly searches 12,000. That's just for counseling. New Jersey is number 2. New York is number 3. Utah, believe it or not, is number 4. Followed by Massachusetts, then Nevada, then Washington State, Maryland, North Carolina, and Connecticut. But can you believe that Colorado tops the list? I wonder why. What do you think it is? And at the opposite end of the scale, South Dakota have the most content couples if you look at the number of searches for cheating, divorces, and counseling. Mississippi, so the happiest is South Dakota. Mississippi is second happiest, according to these stats. Arkansas is the third happiest. Louisiana is the fourth happiest, and Alaska is the 5th. So those are the top 5 states with the happiest couples. 303-713-TALK is our number, or 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466. Okay, as far as they have a bathroom, and they want to know, they've liked the idea of enclosing the toilet. Have you done that in existing bathrooms if it's big enough? Can you, you've done that. You've done that for sure?
Yeah, if the space is there, because you got to account for the thickness of the walls, so roughly 6 inches, and you have to have enough swing for the door and the toilet room. So you need 30 inches by 5 feet roughly in order to do that.
Okay, so you have done that in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, and as far as they have a stubbed out area in the basement.
Yep.
And they want to have a bathroom put in before they do the actual basement itself. Can you?
We've done that before too. So
how do you do that and allow for the future?
Yeah. So you frame in the bathroom, right, and then you drywall finish, put the whole bathroom.
Yeah, you just
put the other side of the walls unfinished, and then you just get an idea, where the rooms are going to be. So you put the door in the right place, and the hallway is going to be, and then you can kind of pre-plan, and then the rest of it can be built later.
Oh, I never thought of that. So people, if you are this person here, yes, you can put in the bathroom before you actually do the remodeling. And again, what is the if you had to say, I'm trying to find this here. Okay. as far as design and consultation, what do you charge? Do you charge to do a plan? Can people call you? How far do you go before you commit? I mean, before people have to commit? That's a good question.
Yes, I want to say $1 million, but it's actually free. We'll come out. We'll help you design it, lay it out, pick the materials, do all of that.
And take the, really?
Yep.
Wow, and take the chance that they're going to go through with it.
Yeah.
I'm Tom Martino. Remember, people, we got problems, questions, and complaints. You can text us or call us. Remember, the number is 303-MARTINO, and that number works 24/7. Around the clock, you can call, and we'll get you on the next show. That's 303-627-8466. Stick around for more.
Hey, Axe, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
So that guy's named Marty, and that number, I don't have that in my CRM. Was his name Jeff?
Hi, is this Sherry?
Jeff by chance?
Sherry, this is Bo from the Troubleshooter Show.
You said his name was Marty.
Yeah, I wasn't in yesterday, but you called.
No, he just gave me his name and then the number.
I think I got the gist of it, that you went to this Dairy Queen.
I can call him back and double check the name if you'd like.
And canopy fell on your car.
You got it.
And I know there's people working on it, but we were a little slow, so I thought I'd call. I don't know all the details, but I did talk to Warren, the owner of the Dairy Queen. So have you talked to him?
So he called me on Monday, and he said he reviewed the estimates I brought into him, and they were high.
Right.
So that I needed to take it to Dan's.
Yes, right. I talked to him too. I mean, he was pretty pleasant to me. I called him like 40 minutes ago, and he kind of filled me in on everything. Now, did you get your car already repaired?
No.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, he seemed like, I don't know who this Dan's is. I mean, I could Google him, check him out. But he mentioned to me, basically, if you were just to go there and get the estimate, it'd be kind of a done deal. He said he'd pay it.
Okay. Our next break is 1:15.
Yeah, that's fine. It would be in the shop, and he said he didn't know. And so I said, well, if I drop my car off there, how am I supposed to get around? Like, I need a rental. And he was like, well, I won't pay for that for you. And I said, well, that's why we have to go through insurance, because my insurance will cover a rental for me. And he said, no, I won't.
Did you get an address, X?
I don't file claims on my
Yeah,
business
you know what?
insurance.
I used to be in business too. I kind of understand why. To me, this is probably a very small claim
He's working on it.
for him, and he doesn't want to turn it into his insurance company because they could raise his rates and cancel him. And apparently, this is like under $1,500.
It's $1,200.
Okay, $1,200.
My deductible is $1,000 for me. So if I go through my insurance,
No, you don't want to go through your insurance because you'd have to pay the deductible.
yes, exactly. I don't know what to do about dropping my car off and getting around. I have a kid that goes to school.
Yeah, do you have
I
anyone?
work.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
It's just I want to use the benefit of a rental car through my insurance, but at the same time,
Well, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place. You know, Sherry, I don't know the whole details, but it would be, I think it'd be good just to get the ball rolling and take this car over to this Dan's paint shop and get an estimate.
Okay,
I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to, he won't pay for the rental car. I mean, the only way you could possibly do that is take him to.
Hey, Chris, did you want me to text you
Take him to
his
small
address or
claims
send it to
court, but
Tom?
maybe if you could start on the right, start by going there to this Dan's and get the estimate, and then call me, call him, and I'll call him again, and maybe we could try to sweeten the pot a little bit and try to help him compensate for a rental. I mean, let's try to do.
just make it right,
Yeah, we don't want to be acrimonious. I mean, I kind of see his part of it, but he seems like he is willing. I mean, I'm not a car guy, but he seems like he kind of knows. He thinks your estimates are high. Well, maybe prove him wrong. Let's go to this Dan's. I would do it today. I would call him and go over there and take your car over there and get the estimate.
Okay, it's not far from my work, so and that's another thing is I took it for an estimate yesterday for my insurance. I went and got 3 estimates.
Actually, you got my number.
Leaving work to do this.
Yes, sir. I'm texting right now. Sorry.
For 4 weeks.
Really? Okay.
And then he calls me and
There, I just sent it. Let me know if you got it.
Take it here, and I don't know what you're going to do about getting around while it's getting
got it.
fixed.
Thank
And
you.
it's just like, that was really
Sweet.
crappy. He had no compassion for, the situation.
Okay, let me ask you this, Sherry. Do you have pictures? I believe you. Do you have some sort of? Did you take any pictures of it when this roof or this awning came down on your car? Do you have any?
I don't have pictures of it on my car. I have pictures of the damage, and then I have pictures of the roof that.
Okay, and then I think our producer said the manager came out of the Dairy Queen when it happened.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, and you have her name, right?
I have her name and phone number. She's the only person I've talked to in this last 4 weeks.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can come to some kind of a compromise. But I would take it there, and then I'll give you my cell number if you want to stay in touch with me. I think someone else is working on your case, but you'll have two of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got. I think Dollar Chopper was working on it. Okay. But I'm gonna work on it too. We'll work on this. We'll all work on this together.
Your name was Bo?
My name is Bo. Just B-O. Body odor. It's good to remember.
And then the 720-633-3000 is...
Yes.
Okay.
So go over there, and then let's try to get over there today or tomorrow and just get the estimate, and then I'll tell him, just see what they say.
Okay, I will take it to Dan's and see if he has a quick moment for an estimate.
Right. You might even call him first. Just say, hey, I'm coming over there. Do you have like 15 minutes to look at the car? So you're not driving over there and waiting. Maybe just call and give him a heads up.
Yeah, and that's all it took for my insurance to look at it was 15 minutes. And my
Okay.
insurance came back with everything, and it'll be $1,200 for my insurance to fix it.
Okay, Sherry.
I mean, it's about the same of the estimates I turned in.
Right.
So, okay, but I'll try Dan. I mean, like you said, maybe...
Thanks for calling the Troubleshooter Show.
cut him a
Please
great
hold a
deal.
moment.
It's very frustrating that I have to be with the car while it's being fixed.
Is this new?
Yes, just brand new. I just put it on. Just as an FYI, it was under his wife's name.
Been more than,
I sent him the name, wife name too, so just in case. Okay, cool.
I went and got the estimates. I did all that work.
Troubleshooter Show. Can I get a first name?
Very compassionate about what happened.
Right. Okay. Well, let me be the intermediary here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get involved in this, and I'm gonna talk to.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Of
course.
Marc
Mager.
Okay. All right, Sherry. Let's move forward with this.
Never heard of him.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Can he hear me, man?
If he's got it switched over to off air, yeah.
Hey, Bo, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
You're good. Yeah. So we have Mark's on the other line. He wanted you to come on and give this update with him for the. I think it's an update.
Update on what?
Sue's just told me. Tell Bo. He needs
Marc
to come on
Mager?
air. Yeah, our Mark.
Okay. Oh, over this. Well, I don't. Yeah, I wasn't here yesterday. Just.
No,
Okay,
but you did a follow up now.
I guess I did.
Perfect.
Shoot,
What
did
is that
somebody
on?
hear- It says Dairy Queen. I called during the break. The Dairy Queen issue. I wasn't.
So you going to put Mark on the air to talk about it?
Do we have to?
Well,
I'll
yeah,
do
I
it.
mean, if
Okay. Let Mark. Okay.
well, who? Well,
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We have Chris with us from discountbath.com. We've been talking a little bit about bathrooms. I got Marc Mager on the phone right now with a follow-up to do with Bo. What are you guys talking about?
My God, man, I'm sitting here listening to YouTube on the way down, and Bo's doing a follow-up on a Dairy Queen call from yesterday. So imagine you're going through Dairy Queen in Pueblo, and the overhang from the drive-through falls on your car and causes damage. Everybody acknowledges it happened. You go out, you get 3 estimates, you bring them to the owner. The owner says, these are too high, you got to go to this person. And I found that the most outrageous crap I've ever heard of. He didn't want to give insurance information. He doesn't want to pay for a rental car, and he wants her to go to his body shop, which, by the way, he might actually own.
Mark, how do you know it's not his body? It's not his body shop, Mark. All I did is
he owns a dealership. He owns a dealership. Are you sure it's not his?
Well, it says Dan's. It's Dan's body and paint shop. I didn't ask who owned it.
Yeah, but here's the bottom line, though. He can't dictate where she goes.
Well,
he 3 estimates. 3 estimates from 3 different body shops.
Okay.
He has no right to tell her where to get that car fixed, and in my opinion, the guy's a scumbag.
Okay.
Where's this guy? Where's this Dairy Queen located in Pueblo?
It's
in Pueblo. He's like the wannabe mayor of Pueblo. Apparently, his family has been there 75 years. He owns a dealership there, some Dairy Queens and other stuff. And I'm telling you, it's not fair for them to ask her to go through that, not give her a rental car. It's their fault the damn building fell on her car.
Oh, this is Suze. We were listening to you talk to the caller on break, telling her, yeah, you can understand why he doesn't want to pay for a rental car. He has to pay for her rental car.
Yeah, I mean, he has to pay for all of it.
I can understand why he doesn't, being in business myself, why he doesn't want to turn this as a small claim into his insurance, because they'll really raise the heck out of his rates and cancel him. He said he told me during the break that he would pay for this if he would just take it to this other body shop that I don't think he owns.
Oh, and she got tell him he also needs to pay for the rental car. That's her biggest concern too.
She doesn't have another car while it's sitting in a body shop.
Okay. So, what do you want me to do? Just call him back so you have to pay for the rental car?
It's only fair. I mean, it's only fair. I mean, all of this is brought on by the Dairy Queen building.
I did.
And we got a picture yesterday, Tom. He still hasn't fixed the broken overhang that fell on her car to begin with. But, Bo, you got to get him on the air. Let's discuss it with him on the air.
Yeah, see why he doesn't want to do the right thing. That's all that matters. He can't dictate where it goes, and he does owe her a rental car. He caused the damage.
Okay.
He absolutely owes her a rental car.
Okay, and let's say he doesn't want to pay at all, which is possible.
Then we need to sue his ass.
I think she'll win.
We need to put his on blast.
I believe, because she did. I wasn't here yesterday. Apparently, the manager of the store came out, but that this Warren guy seemed pretty reasonable. He says, "I just want one more estimate. If she would take it to this particular body shop, he would say."
But why one more estimate? I don't understand that. She got 3 of them.
I guess it was just 2, but maybe it was 3. Okay.
Well, and then the other deal, did he tell you that he'd pay for a rental car, or did he say he wouldn't?
He would not pay for a rental car because he said that wasn't.
What was his excuse for that?
What was his reasoning, Bo? He wouldn't pay for a rental car?
He said he didn't want to pay for the rental car because he thinks that the rental car wasn't his issue, that she probably has other cars to drive around. And I did say, well, that would be part of the insurance claim. And he says, I cannot turn this into insurance because they raise my rates and cancel me if I turn this into the insurance. So maybe I should just call him back and say, hey, you have no choice but to turn this over.
No,
but my goal
just
was
tell him to be fair. That's all. We're just asking him to be fair.
Right, and the reason I was just trying to be a diplomat here about it. He seemed pretty nice to me. He said if she could just go get this one estimate from this one shop, he'd be willing to pay for it. He wanted to use this other shop to make sure the other 2 bids were in line, basically.
Okay.
All right.
Ask him if she goes to the other shop, does he pay for the rental car? Do we know how much damage was done to her car, by the way?
It was like $1,200.
Oh,
but It's not a lot, Tom, but we don't know if it's more than that. You know how body shops work.
You mean to tell me this guy is quibbling about $1,200?
And a freaking $30 a day rental car. And apparently he's some big shot in Pueblo.
Oh, he owns half of Pueblo, owns a dealership, involved in politics. His family's been around for 75 years there.
Okay.
And that was according to other people. And, Bo, I'm not trying to beat up on you. You're always down for a good argument.
Right.
I'm just saying, if I was in her position, my God, it's not my fault. I need a rental car. He created this entire issue.
I agree, Mark. And if it was my business, I would have stroked her out a check but not even escalated it.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't
weird.
understand. And by the way, Tom, I'll tell you the other weird part is years and years ago, she worked for him at that Dairy Queen. They were held up at gunpoint, and her parents didn't want her going back and working there after they got robbed at gunpoint because, according to the caller, the owner, who is this Warren guy, wouldn't change the lockup procedure or the trash procedure at night so a guy could come in again with a gun. So I don't know if it all dates back to he's got a problem with this gal in the first place. I don't know, but I don't like his attitude about $1,200.
No, it doesn't. It seems like petty. I mean, $1,200. The guy's in business, and if he did $1,200 in damage, how much is he going to save? A couple $100? I mean, really and truly. And he says he's not going to pay for the rental car. If she goes to small claims court, she'll win all of that.
She'll win. I will call after the show and make a stronger case for Sherry.
Well, have Axe go if you're in studio, Bo, and I think you are. Go in and have Axe try to call him and get him on the air right now. Maybe he's got a completely different side of the story. Maybe he's going to say she got out and knocked the roof on top of her car. For all I know.
And by the way,
okay. And Mark, he did tell me, and it's because I got all of the secondhand. He said, "Well, I don't really know if this happened at my place."
Did he really say that?
He said that to me, and then that's why I called Sherry. I said, "Do you have any photographs?"
Okay. Here's what I love about this. Not only do we see the photograph of the roof, but the manager that Axe called yesterday knew all about it, knew that it happened, but didn't want to talk about it publicly. So his own employees at the Dairy Queen know that it happened. Now I know for a fact he's a piece of crap, in my opinion, because now he's really trying to play games.
What's this guy's name?
It's Warren.
Warren D'Adosio.
Warren D-D-O-C-O-E-O-C-O-O.
Warren. Yeah, we got to give him a call back. This is ridiculous. I didn't know this happened. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to call him right now.
Thank you. Mark, Suze, thanks.
Try to get him on the air.
Yeah, let's try to get him on the air. Gary, what's going on with your water heater, Gary? What's happening?
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. Thanks for taking my call. And just so you know up front, I think I know the answer to the question, but I felt like I needed to ask you anyway. So, short story is, 2 years ago, I got a brand new water heater at my home, A.O. Smith, 50-gallon gas water heater. And just about 3-4 weeks ago, I did one of these annual flushes, although it's been 2 years since I had it installed.
Right.
And the guy looks at it and says, "Boy, it's really rusty in there." You know, he looked at the outlets and everything. He said, "A lot of rust." And then he put a camera inside, and inside you could clearly see the flaking off of the liner. And talked to A.O. Smith about it, sent them pictures and videos. They said, "Yep, here's your RA number. We'll absolutely warranty it, give you a new tank."
Good.
The problem is that, they're good that way. The problem is they only do 1 year on the installation.
Right.
And 6 years on the thing. So it's been 2 years, although clearly this has been going on for a while, although I don't have actual proof of it. And I got him on the phone. It's like, look, hey, customer satisfaction issue. Clearly it's been going on for a while. Nope, letter of the law says this. We're not going to pay for it. Basically tough. And the plumber who put it in, reputable local plumber, he's taking care of me. He feels real responsible. He can't do it for free, but he said, look, I'll charge you my service rate, which is $200 an hour, and it probably takes me an hour and a half and 2 hours to just replace it. I called around to other places, and they wanted $1,000 or $1,200. to do that.
No,
So,
listen. Gary, this issue comes up all the time when it comes to warranties. Warranties will very seldom pay for labor, and you buy it with that condition. And I mean, you're lucky that the installer is giving you a break in labor, but there's nothing we can do to make them do it. I mean, you know, A.O. Smith is a good water heater, but no matter who did it, even if one of our preferred plumbers did it, they have a certain. Now, some of our companies have lifetime warranties on installation and the equipment, but I don't know who you went to as far as the installer. They have the choice of whether they're going to warranty. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a local plumber that's very reputable and using them for 20 years. They're great. I actually, although for various reasons I won't get into, I actually used one of yours. You Fix It 24/7 to do the flush and fill, and they're the ones that told me about all this. They showed me very clearly and gave me the files so I could forward them to A.O. Smith.
Good.
But so they're very helpful, but they want $1,000 or $1,200. I can't remember.
Well, yeah, because they have what's called book pricing. That's right. But Gary, right. I think you have to take that the original installer's price and be happy with it. You're never going to get the manufacturer to pay for labor. It's very clearly stated in their warranty, and that goes for furnaces too. Yep. They're just not going to do it.
I agree, and by the letter of the law, they're absolutely right. But again, I just wanted to run it by you and see if you had something I hadn't thought of.
Yeah, no, I wish I did, Gary. I wish I did, but they're just not. If we hadn't handled this before, I would tell you we'd take a shot at it. But these people are very, very clear. They cover only the part. And really, that's admirable. I mean, they really do have good warranties, a 6-year warranty. But I want everyone to know that labor is never covered on any of these factory warranties. You got to know that. So when you talk to the installer, you may want to mention that and see what their warranty is on installation. Now, by the way, A.O. Smith would have done the labor for the first year, they said, right? Bo, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I'm surprised. We were an A.O. Smith dealer for 40 years, and I think they make the absolute best water heaters, but they have never, ever paid for labor. They'll just warranty what they manufacture, the tank. And if he can get it done for like a couple $100, I think that's very, very reasonable. But they will never pay for labor, unless the contractor puts that in his contract. In the contract.
All right, we got more coming right up.
Facing a job loss? Considering a pension buyout, a severance package, or what to do with your 401k? Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, and I can help. 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
All right, let's talk about EuroPlumbingColorado.com. The best prices in plumbing. They guarantee it. Put them to the test. You want a water heater starting at $14.99. They do tankless as well for the best price. They can repipe your whole house with PEX, which is freeze resistant and also never will develop a leak. No pinhole leaks. It's lifetime plumbing. 720-500-3000. 720-500-3000. EuroPlumbingColorado.com.
No.
During the break. Yeah, so they heard everything I said.
During commercials, yes.
Yeah, for you on YouTube, they hear them.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Guess I'm always learning. It's a learning curve here. Okay. So I have his personal number, but I think I should call.
Mark and Sue's told me get him on. They want him on the show.
He won't go on the air, but go ahead.
Okay.
Just explain to him that we are very confused as to what the hell's going on.
Right, I was kind of persuading him to be more sweet.
Than one thing, and with the caller has said something else. So we need you to straighten it out.
I do have his personal number.
That's how I would approach it.
So you think you should do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just straight up say your manager says one thing, we're hearing something from the deputy that says something different, and the caller says something also different. We need the owner, him, to sort this out.
Okay. Home first and sell your old home later.
See, I didn't know. I shouldn't have jumped in on this, but I mean, I thought it was good. I said, hey, all I want to do is have her go to this other shop, and Mark thinks that the guy owns the shop. I don't
It doesn't matter if he owns it or not. I don't know why he wants her to go there.
Well, because he said he'd write a chip, basically pay for it without screwing around. I mean, okay, call. All right,
I will.
Okay.
Do you want this, Bo?
What?
I thought you were
I
leaving.
don't want to see this case anymore. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Is he nice or mean?
He was, you know what? He was very nice to me. I mean, I was just kind of shocked about it.
I'll give him a call, see if we keep that up. Hey, is this Warren? Hi, Warren. It's nice to talk to you. So my name's Adam. I work at the Troubleshooter Show. I believe Bo contacted you earlier today, correct? Okay, yeah. So I just gave you this call to kind of... I'm sorry, I'm just a little... The details are a little blurry on this because I'm getting multiple parties say different things. Like, the caller said one thing, deputy's saying another thing, you're saying another thing, our hosts are saying another thing. I just wanted to see if we can get you on real quick to just smooth this out. I mean, me personally, I don't think this sounds like a you issue, but we just wanted to see if you could come on and give us a little detail on it.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Yeah, just for like a minute or two, if you're comfortable with it. I mean, like I said, there's just a lot of different conflicting information, and we just want to get the truth, because we know there's two... Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're on a small break right now, but in about a minute or two, we're going to come back. Just listen through the phone for your name, okay, Warren? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Boom!
Who is it?
That's Warren, the Dairy Queen owner.
Is it going to come on the air? Adam, did you get him to? Is it going to come on the air?
Excellent. Good job.
Yeah.
Chris, it was great seeing you, man. See you, bro.
Bye, Chris. Adam?
Got it. Yeah, smooth talked him into it.
Excellent work, my friend.
Adam, you did good because he mentioned he didn't want to go on the air with me. But maybe because I was too nice to him.
Sorry, I had my headset. I was on the...
No, I said you did good getting him on the air because...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, should I also get Sherry, the caller, who brought this issue up onto?
Not right now. We don't need it. But no, let's just wait. We might, but...
Yeah, if owner's a little sketchy, I probably wouldn't at this point.
Right.
Your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino. Let's go to Warren. We have he's the manager, I believe the owner of the DQ, the Dairy Queen, and apparently part of the overhang or something on his building did damage to a car, and he wanted her to get an additional estimate. I believe, I'm not sure how many estimates you were presented with, but Warren, what we were wondering is, why do you need another estimate in your estimation? Warren?
Well, first of all, it was a small piece of sheet metal on top of the drive-through that's there to protect the employees and the customer from rain.
Yeah.
And I guess with that strong wind, it kind of blew it off. Well, my manager at the store took pictures of the damage, and I looked at it. Myself, I didn't think it was all that bad. So she presented me with 3 different estimates that went anywhere from between $1,100 and $2,000. So I used to be in the car business. I used to be a new car dealer for 30 years, and I had a paint and body shop in Pueblo that I sent the bulk of my work to. He did excellent work. His name was Dan's Paint and Body, fair pricing, reasonable, family-owned business. So all I told her was, I said, I think that would be reasonable. Well, not reasonable. I said, what I want you to do is take your car to Dan's Paint and Body. I've got history with him. And he'll look at your car, set up a date and a time to have it fixed, and then he'll send me the bill. She then asked me if I was going to pay for her rental. I says, no, rental is on you. I'll take care of the car. Well, at that time, she kind of went ballistic on me, but I said, realistically, I'm sure you've got a family member who can pick you up, or a lot of times insurance people provide rentals when you have your car in the shop for an extended period of time. But I said, why don't you at least take it to Dan's, because we may not be talking about that long of a period. She just didn't want to hear it. Without a rental, she just refused to listen.
Warren, you sound like a reasonable guy, but certainly if she loses use of that car, she deserves a rental. I mean, I understand that you may not think it's reasonable, but what the heck?
No, I'm just telling you, you asked me what I told her. You asked me the truth.
No, good. But would you consider? I don't think it's unreasonable now that you've explained this to a guy that you've had history with to go to that body shop. If he's a good body shop, he'll fix it. But certainly, how long will she be without her car? If she's without her car at least a week, I mean.
Wait. Well, no, that's not to say a week, because I've taken my cars there, and a lot of times it was done in 1 or 2 days. That's why I said at least go there and find out what he's going to say. And she refused to do that. But still, at the same time, I'm sure she's got a family member who can pick her up and drop her off. Yeah, or insurance companies today, if you have...
she doesn't want to put in a claim. You can put in a claim to your insurance. You don't want to. She doesn't want to either.
Well, I'm just telling you my position. I do not want to provide her with a rental. That's on her.
Okay.
I will fix the car.
You do know. I mean, but listen, I appreciate that you want to fix the car. But if she's without her car, why do you think it's on her? Why? What reason?
Because I feel like she can get a family member to pick her up and bring her off. Now, why don't we get into an argument over this? I got a call asking me to explain my side of it.
Listen, I appreciate you explaining yourself. I appreciate you explaining yourself, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with you. I just think it's unreasonable that you wouldn't help her with a rental car.
Yeah. But I don't want to help you get higher ratings because we're going to get a debate on it.
So come on. I don't have you on for ratings.
I told you my position. Oh, I told you my position.
You would lose in small claims court, right, Warren?
Well, then let's find out.
My God, what a business owner? You've been in business for years, and you're quibbling over a few $100 for a rental car. Come on, Warren, a few $100 for a rental car.
So, if we should decide on that, can I choose the rental car? So if I want to get away with those $49 a day's car?
Yeah, you can pick a rental car.
Well, I'll consider it. I'm not committing.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm considering it. But
you can pick the. I don't think it's a big deal. But I mean, listen. Good. If she can go to a body shop, get her car fixed, and get a rental, I think it's only fair. It's not like this woman's trying to cash in on this thing. She went to your Dairy Queen. Her car was damaged. I do appreciate you coming on the air, but I mean, it seems so ridiculous that a business owner would quibble over, a $1,200 bid to get a car fixed and $149 probably for a rental. It just seems weird to me. That's all.
Well, that's your opinion. Well, we both got two sides. We could agree to disagree.
Okay.
Can we also dive a little bit deeper into him choosing the rental car? Because if she's driving around in a minivan and then he picks out this economy two-door POS,
well, what is she driving
around?
A little
bit of a problem.
What kind of car does she have?
A Kia, one of those small Kias.
Yeah, so that's okay. I mean,
okay.
I don't think the rental car is a big deal. I don't think, as long as she has something, I mean, but for him to say a family member can come and pick her up and drive her around, I mean, I just think that's a little unreasonable. Warren, listen, I do.
How long is this going to go on, and how long are you going to keep yelling at me? I mean, I told you my position. All right, I don't know why what are we going to do? Debate this until you finally twist my arm long enough to get me to do it?
I'm not twisting your arm. I'm asking you to do the right thing. I'm just asking you to do the right thing.
I'm making the car right. I'm making her car right.
Well, you
I
should.
am doing the right thing.
You should. It was your place that broke it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not debating that with you. I never argued with anybody about it. I just told her to bring
Listen, I'm not trying to strong-arm you. I'm just saying, doesn't it seem reasonable if she loses use of her car because of the damage that you simply replace the use of the car?
I did a call earlier this morning. A guy just wanted to know the information, and he says, well, this is just between you and me. It won't go any further. And we'll let it go at that. And now all of a sudden you give me a call, and I'm on the radio, and God knows what your coverage is.
Warren,
is there accountability on both sides of this?
Warren, we're getting your side of the story. We have not stopped you from giving your side of the story. All I'm doing, Warren, I'm just trying to
accept it.
No, you're right. No, it's not that I won't accept it. I have no choice but to accept it. I just don't agree with it. I think that for a sophisticated business person in Pueblo to quibble over a rental car, it sounds penny ante to me. It sounds pretty petty to me.
No, you're just trying to make ratings. I mean, why are you doing that to me?
Listen, I've been on the air 45 years, Warren. I don't have to use you to get ratings. I've been on the air for 45 years. Do you think that this is going to make or break me? No. I'm just trying to help this woman out, for God's sakes.
Okay, but you're not going to stop talking to me until you force me to do what you're trying to convince me to do.
I'm giving you my opinion.
I told you my position. And I told you my opinion, so why don't we let it go with that? It's over.
And Warren, she is going over to this body shop that you requested to this. She's making an appointment. So maybe if she uses this body shop, maybe you would chip in and pay for the rental car. Just to make it all go away. No, he says he's not.
He says her family members should pick her up and drop her off wherever she needs to go. So, okay, Warren. Now people know how you feel. That's good. We let you have your say, but I don't have to agree with you at all. And I don't agree with you. No. I think it's pretty shameful over a couple $100 for a rental car. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. How can, I mean, it's not like this woman's trying to cash in on it. All she wants is to replace her car while it's in the shop. That's it. To ask her to use her family members is unreasonable. Thanks, Warren, for coming on the air. That's the Dairy Queen. I don't know if there's only one Dairy Queen in Pueblo, but in my opinion, you should avoid it.
Tom, I wonder if Dairy Queen Corporate has a policy regarding customer damage at their franchisee locations.
I mean, I don't think they can tell him what to do. I just don't think so.
Yeah, he owns them.
If he owns the building or
I can't believe the guy just dug his heels in.
He doesn't even have to use his body shop. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Look, if it's a legit body shop, she doesn't have to use it, no. But I don't think that's totally unreasonable to use the body shop or to see what the body shop says.
Right. And he's amicable about it. He said he'd pay it if he'd go to that this particular body shop.
Well, he said he has history with the body shop. Maybe he'll get a special deal. There's nothing wrong with getting a special deal. But to quibble over a rental car is absolutely ridiculous. I think this woman should take the small claims court for the whole amount for everything. Go to her own body shop, rent her own car, and take the guy to small claims court. I don't see how the guy loses. I mean, how he wins. I don't see how he wins.
I agree. Yeah, he will lose.
I mean, I don't see how he can win.
Well, especially with this attitude. I mean, Warren believes that this woman's family exists for his own financial benefit to save him money. And that's an absolutely wrong approach to this.
People get on and then, you're just doing this for rating. What an idiot. I mean, the guy could have just been, he could have come on and sound so good and represent his business so well. Mm-hmm. Just pay the damage and provide her a rental car. That's not unreasonable. We got to take this break. We got more coming up.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver, an iHeartRadio station. Ryan Schuling, mornings at 6. Dan Kaplis, afternoons at 4. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW. Now, impact traffic.
North of the downtown area, crash on I-25 northbound approaching I-70 with a right lane blocked just after the exit. Most of this is moved over to the shoulder. Looks like one truck in that right lane there. Over on the west end of town, we've got a crash I-70 westbound approaching Colfax Avenue, exit 262 in Golden with a right lane blocked. Some pretty significant stop and go back from Colorado Mills, adding a couple minutes to your drive there. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by The Rogue Recap with Linda McLaughlin.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
SheridanAutotech.com. If you want to get your used car checked out before you buy it, SheridanAutotech.com. If you need regular repair and maintenance, Sheridan Autotech. Whether it's heavy maintenance or light maintenance or electrical issues, SheridanAutotech.com. Uncle Kevin and his crew will treat you like family. 303-455-7242 on Colfax, west of Wadsworth. 303-455-7242, SheridanAutotech.com. If you want heritage, choice, deals, and a company that's been around, you want Gravina's for the greatest windows. Why? They have 50 brands of windows they deal with. You can definitely find a window for you, plus numerous lines of siding and doors. Gravinas.com, a family that has stood the test of time, more than 60 years. 950 West Evans, 303 Gravina or Gravinas.com.
Most financial advisors.
Damn, Tom, I can't believe you're just doing this for ratings.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Jesus, but what a stupid thing to say. What a stupid. I mean, it's just such a stupid, no nonsense argument.
Well, does he think he's that important?
Right.
I know. Good job getting him on the air, though. I mean, we didn't we listened to him. We just disagree with him.
Yeah, no, it was. I didn't lie in the call. That's for sure.
No, you didn't. And I let him talk.
No,
you did.
He's just wrong, and it's okay to be.
I mean, if I own 5 Dairy Queens, what's a cup few?
Wait, does he own 5 of them?
Yes, he does.
He owns like 70% of Pueblo, or where is it?
Yeah, Mark and Suze thinks he's the Don Vito of Pueblo, Colorado.
I believe Mark. He's scary, kind of. Well, he wasn't scary then.
But he did tell me he owned 5.
Intense. Mark is
intense. There you go.
He owns 5 of them there.
That's what he told me, and I think he owned a car dealership, but he didn't own this body shop.
No, he used to own car dealerships. He said.
Okay.
He does.
I think he owns one.
What is it called? How do you know he owns it?
I looked him up yesterday because I heard it on the show. I had the day off, but I was on the computer. He still owns a used car dealership in Pueblo.
That's Terry talking about her experience with Rhino Shield ceramic coating.
We did a Rhino Shield 14 years ago, and the house still looks the same as the first day. Rhino Shield really worked with me to help me get just the right nice soft yellow, and it's 14 years later, and it's the same color.
The main reason Terry called Rhino Shield is because Rhino Shield is backed by a 25-year warranty.
It just sounded wonderful.
Well, on a light note, Dimitri, I got something very yummy for you to eat in the break room when you come up to iHeart.
Oh, thank you, Bo. That sounds great.
And it is carb free.
Really? I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna write your name on it, but everyone's entitled.
That's very nice of you. Thank you, Bo.
Yeah, and let me know if you need help out on your event coming up.
Oh, thank you.
I sent you a text.
Thank you.
Is that the Meat Fest?
Yeah, Meat Fest. We set up for that the morning of, and then we have a staff that we hire, and so we don't really need any more help. But thank you. It's very nice of you and very thoughtful of you. It's going to be on the Saturday of the weekend formerly known as Labor Day.
Okay, I'm going to write it. A Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't remember the date. I think it might be September 5th, but whatever that Saturday is.
So do we want whiskey or port or bourbon?
It's rye whiskey.
Oh, rye. It's going to be rye this time.
Well, it's always whiskey.
His name is Diodosio?
Diodosio. Warren Diodosio.
Diodosio. Oh, I bet he's mad at me for getting his personal cell phone.
But you didn't say it wasn't going to go anywhere, did you?
What, on the air?
Yeah, I mean, no.
No, to him.
To me, no. He just, I said after I talked to Sherry.
I can't find anything on the search for Diodosio.
Let me see if I can find it again. Yeah, Diodosio Motors. D-I-O-D.
Oh, okay. D-I-O.
D-O-S-I-O Motors on West 13th.
Oh, there it is. Diodosio Pueblo.
Most treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
$99 gutter cleanings. Go to excelroofing.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. You know, listen, Diodosio, this Warren Diodosio, can't say I didn't give him his say. I mean, here he is. He owns like 5 Dairy Queens, car dealerships. He's a big name in Pueblo. All this woman wants is to get her car fixed. And the most expensive bid was only around was $1,200 to $2,000. But we're talking about not a lot of money in the big scheme of things to get a car fixed. And then it would be literally $149 for a rental car if it's a week. You can get a little econo box. And he didn't want to pay for that. Well, she can get family members. That's not on me. I mean, and he's upset because I disagreed with him. This guy, I mean, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. And so his name is Warren Diodosio in Pueblo. Warren, I disagree with you totally, okay? I really do. I think that you're nickel and diming. And I think it's a shameful thing. Yes, that's my opinion, and I have a right to it. But here's the deal, okay? This is not the first moron we ran across today. Now, I want to bring you back to Fowler.
Speaking of car dealers.
Fowler Honda of Longmont. So we got, why is there such a problem with doing the right thing? Fowler Honda says they're going to go get an attorney. Fowler Honda supposedly got a refund for a gap insurance policy that one of their customers bought. So the customer bought gap insurance. The way you buy gap insurance is for the term. So if you have a 4-year loan, it's a 4-year term. If you have a 3-year loan, there's a 3-year term. This guy refinanced his car and therefore paid off the loan early. So he had money coming back for the gap policy, according to him. He said he called the gap insurance company and they said, oh, we already sent the refund check to Fowler Honda of Longmont. Fowler Honda says, we're going to lawyer up. We asked them, where's the money? Why didn't they give the money to the customer? And his answer, the general manager, what's his name, that general manager?
Chris Skutniak.
He says, we're going to lawyer up.
That's what he told Axe.
What the hell is that all about? Why are people such idiots? Then we have this Warren Diodosio in Pueblo, over $150 for a rental car. I don't even think it was unreasonable that he asked her to go to a body shop he knows. I mean, I don't care about that. I mean, if it's minor damage and it's a good body shop, I mean, but gosh, dang it. He was quibbling about a rental car.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, can I pick the rental car? I mean, what is this guy nickel and diming?
What is this guy thinking? How much time is he going to spend on picking a rental car? How much is he trying to save on a rental car?
So he's upset with me because he said, I was told I can come on and tell my story. You did tell your story. I don't have to agree with your story. My goodness gracious, this is ridiculous. So today is a two-moron day, and I'm sorry to insult my YouTube morons. I shouldn't use that term moron because that's a term of honor. One guy says that you can find him under Warren Small Business Loans and Fishing. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Somebody texted me something. In any case, if you go to a Dairy Queen in Pueblo, watch out for a falling roof. Okay? Because if you damage your car, you're going to have a tough time getting it fixed. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So we got more coming right up, but this is the day where we don't normally hit it twice. We don't the double feature of morons. But take it for what it is. We got a place in Longmont that wants to go to court, lawyer up, so they can keep $900 of a customer's money. $900. And then we have a guy in Pueblo, Warren Diodosio, that says, I said, what if she goes to court? She'll probably win. Then let's go to court rather than pay $149 for a rental car. We got more right after this.
Now, impact traffic.
North of the downtown area, crash on I-25 northbound approaching I-70 with a right lane blocked just after the exit. Most of this is moved over to the shoulder. Looks like one truck in that right lane there. Over on the west end of town, we've got a crash I-70 westbound approaching Colfax Avenue, exit 262 in Golden with a right lane blocked. Some pretty significant stop and go back from Colorado Mills, adding a couple minutes to your drive there. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the story of the union loss that saved Washington, D.C. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Hey, if you want a solar system that can actually pay you money, get a commercial solar system from Alliance Roof and Solar. Let me tell you what they are. They're a solar company that puts in commercial systems. And if you're a landlord, you can do it on your triplex, duplex, apartment house, even a single family home that you rent out. And you can charge the tenants for electricity, save them money, and make you money so you can be the power company. They can do that if you have a business of any kind where you can get the government to pay for 70 to 90% of the solar system. Find out more. Alliance Roof and Solar, 303-704-2449, 303-704-2449. Do you want to be a landlord without the conventional risks and hassles? Find out how with Vestera Turnkey. That's a company that helps people buy rental homes in another market where it's promising upside potential, not Denver, not Colorado. They help you with promising markets around the country. You buy the home, they help you manage it, rent it out, and everything in between. And then when it comes time to sell it in 2 or 3 years, you get the profit. Find out more at mybiggestreturn.com. mybiggestreturn.com. This guy is really Diodosio. Mm-hmm. But I wonder if his name might be on it, but he may not be in it anymore. He may not be the owner of his. He may have just sold it. He said he was in the car business.
He said he was a new car dealer for 30 years. I looked him up. He was a Pontiac dealer, and Pontiac went out of business.
And Isuzu.
Pontiac went out of business in 2009. And we were told yesterday by a caller, a different...
Look, you see the review, one of the worst dealerships in Colorado. Mm-hmm.
Adam?
Yo.
Did you say you needed a ride?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so you're not getting your plates today?
No, probably tomorrow.
All right, I just got to do a little cleanup after the show. Then
You're good.
Because I made a mess.
No shocker. No, I'm kidding.
Uh-huh.
I'm kidding.
At least I don't have to wash any dishes like over at Tom's house.
You don't have to wash them if you use paper plates, you asshole.
Oh. What does Tom like to say? I'm going to put that in my lawsuit. Yeah.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place.
Clean up my
Fast, dependable delivery. He's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready for retirement or just hoping for the best? At Become the Banker, they believe peace of mind starts with a guarantee. Time flies, but your future doesn't have to.
We help you have a guaranteed retirement that protects your savings, grows your wealth, and ensures that you will never outlive your income.
From 401ks to IRAs, annuities to long-term care, they've got you covered. Check them out at mymoneyMyWay.com.
Yeah, he's still a registered agent for that Dairy Queen. The company is actually called Dio Mercantile, and that's his LLC that owns the Dairy Queen in question.
It's the ultimate mountain escape, featuring a stunning great room, spa-inspired primary suite, and gourmet kitchen, plus bonus cash. There are thousands of prizes, including the incredible Mercedes.
Streamer accidentally drives a convertible, a Corvette through a car wash without realizing he's entering a car wash. It really makes you think, Dragon. It really just makes you think. There's like 9 signs in the big giant building that say car wash. Yeah.
My time in Alaska, there's just a more dramatic starkness where the water.
Okay, gotta clean up around here.
Yeah.
So come along as season 2 kicks in. Open the free iHeartRadio app, search Wayfinder, and listen now. When joining the conversation becomes difficult, use the talkback feature on the
iHeartRadio app. Just tap, record, and send. All within the app.
Get out there and be heard.
To Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. I got a text here saying this collector has offered to settle for pennies on the dollar for a debt that I've owed several years ago. And I'm wondering if I should take the deal. What should I get in writing? Okay. Be very, very careful about settlements of debts. Let me explain something. If you owe money, and sure you should pay your bills, but let's just say you owe money or you question how much you owe, and it's coming up on 6 years. After 6 years, the creditor cannot use the courts anymore and come after you. It's a dead deal. There's a 6-year statute of limitation from when the debt was due. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Many collectors will offer to let you pay a small payment in settlement, but they don't put the settlement in writing. So when you make the small payment, they then start the collection all over again. In other words, you get another 6 years tacked on because it's a new agreement. You have extended the statute of limitations by making a payment. So they will offer you credit or a low payment or something to get you to revive the loan. So be very careful when you have an old debt and they're willing to settle it. You have to either get an attorney to look at that settlement or know what the heck you're doing. Because if it turns out to be just a payment it could be that you're resurrecting the entire dead. Okay, I want to tell you that you can call 303-MARTINO 24/7 for help, information, and referrals. And don't forget referralist.com for reputable companies. And remember, save all your problems for me.
You're clear, buddy.
Follow Tom Martino at Real Tom.